campaign live on the D&D Twitch and on the RealmSmith Twitch. We are so happy to be here again. I want to start off real quick. There's a couple of announcements that we have. I want to start off real quick and just thank everyone at home for your overwhelming support over the last 3 episodes and into today's 4th episode. It has been incredible. We've got a ton of views on the D&D YouTube, a ton of views on ours. Viewership has gone through the roof, and we just want to thank everyone for watching. We love you guys, and we thank you for your ongoing, continued support. It has been incredible, and we're just loving this so very much.
So great!
So great. You're just dying, eh?
Yeah. So
want to thank our sponsors, of course, Dungeons & Dragons, for having us and for helping us with the show and allowing us to run it on their channel. It's huge. Our title sponsor for this season is Syrinscape. Syrinscape, for those of you that don't know, is a fantasy player that you can use online for free to start. You can subscribe and become a Super Siren, and you can buy sound sets. It's incredible. Check it out at Syrinscape.com. We use it for every stream that we do. We even use it on Nosers, which is our painting show that we did last night and we do every Sunday.
Even Nosers?
Even Nosers. So it is amazing, incredible. Check it out. They're wonderful people, and they are our title sponsor for this season, and we are so very thankful. Want to also thank our product sponsors. Brand new to the show is Black Magic Design for cameras. They are our new product sponsor, as well as WizKids. We want to thank them, of course, as always. We use a lot of their terrain and their minis in our show, and they are great friends of the show, and we are so very thankful for that. Speaking of Nosers, I saw it pop up on the screen. Nosers is a painting tutorial show where we paint D&D Nosers Marvelous Miniatures every single week. On Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific. And so you guys can check that out. Last night I painted 6 barbarians in 2 hours. I almost got done. I was so close. It was too much of a challenge. But we need some barbarians, so I needed to paint some. And it was exciting. So
Why would we need barbarians?
Right. So
this is not the metagame you're looking for. Anyway, so tune in every Sunday for Nosers Marvelous Tutorials with RealmSmith. Gary Con is super exciting. We're going to be at Gary Con in March. That is March 26th to 29th. We are pumped about it, and we can say now that we will be doing live finale of this season at GaryCon from the GaryCon studios.
Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Yes, so those of you that will be there, we will actually be in a studio, so people at home will be able to watch us. People actually at the show will have to go to their hotel rooms or on their laptops to watch live. But that will be Saturday morning, so it's a different time frame for the final episode in March. That will be March 28th. Will be Saturday, March 28th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yes,
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin, I believe is
or is it an hour?
Wisconsin's Central, right?
Oh, is
Central
it
time. Central time. So 10 a.m. Central. We've got to keep that in mind. I need to, update that. But anyways.
Yeah.
So that's really super exciting. We love Luke and all of the Gygaxes, and we will have some celebrities at the table. Now, we've told you guys that this season is 12 episodes. We're on episode 4 of 12. Man, there's something in my throat here. It's the mist.
We're going to do 12 episodes, and...
Yes, 12 episodes. So we have 12 episodes. We're on episode 4. That does not mean this campaign ends after those 12, folks. We will continue to go. But the reason why we've done shorter episodes is so they're more bite-sized. People can jump in after we're not watching it for a while or coming to it fresh. They don't have to go through a certain amount. And then in March, we'll decide if we'll do season 2 of Curse of Strahd or Into the Mist, or we'll go on to something else and then come back to Curse of Strahd. So we'll always have awesome content for you guys. The 12 episodes is just so we have a bite-sized narrative kind of story that we can enjoy during that time. For those of you who don't know, we have monthly adventure boxes. Right now, if you go to realmsmith.tv, you can use the promo code IWantAdventure, and you will get $20 off your first box for our adventure boxes. What they are basically is we send you everything you need to run a campaign at your table, right to your doorstep, and there is an ad, and I'm killing time until Tim brings it up. And there it is. So that is the promo code right there, IWantAdventure, www.realmsmith.tv. You get $20 off your first box. And it's an ongoing storyline written by Brandon Perkins over here at the end of the table. And masterfully curated by our team so that you guys have a cohesive experience every time. Okay. are we getting a bad delay, Tim, in the stream or only on production? That's what I need to know. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I think that's it. If you want to follow us, make sure we have the VOD version of all of these on our YouTube page, as well as the D&D YouTube page. And now, officially, we have it in podcast form for those of you that can't watch live or don't want to watch video on Spotify and on Apple.
And
That's
on,
awesome.
on
Yes.
every podcast.
On every podcast platform, Joel says,
Yep.
You can catch us in podcast
That's
form,
awesome.
which
Yep.
is great for those of you, again, who don't necessarily want to watch the video and just want to do it on the drive,
Yeah,
to
drive.
work or whatever the case may be.
Or
Yeah, it's
listening
real
while
fun.
you work.
So thank you so much, Joel, for putting that together.
Yes.
And then the final thing is we have something called a marketplace within the game. We love what Extra Life does, what it does on Twitch and what it does for children. And it supports, locally it supports the Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. That is where the funds from this stream go. And if you look up here, we have a bar that has items on it. We have already raised 300 and, what is the number? 50?
385.
$385. We have unlocked a health potion. We've unlocked a Nozer's Marvelous Pigments. The next item to unlock is a potion of flying, and that will be sent to the players in the game when we get to that.
Nice.
When we get to that milestone. Yes.
We can fly.
Peter Pan. You're
Now
I got you. Wow.
okay.
I got
Cease and desist from Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, YouTube shuts us down for copyright infringement.
We'll be fine.
yeah,
Don't
no,
worry.
yeah.
There's no way we hit that well enough.
No, yeah, the algorithm won't catch that. Meanwhile, they flip the switch on us. But yes, so if you donate at RealmSmith's Twitch, so it has to be in our Twitch. You can head over there if you're on the D&D Twitch real quick. You scroll down, there's an Extra Life bar in our panels under the video. You donate in that panel, and it will accumulate across that bar, and you will unlock awesome items that the players get in-game. It's a real fun way for you guys to be interactively connected to what's happening at the table. Also, if you follow us on the RealmSmith Twitch, again, at twitch.tv/RealmSmith, this little potion bottle will light up. Did we make sure that that's working today? So yes.
Should be working.
So if you follow us on the RealmSmith Twitch, the potion bottle will go bing, and then if we get a donation, I think it'll go blue twice or 3 times. So yeah, Mel's trying to point at it.
Ding.
But you're pointing at me. I'm like,
I don't know what she's doing.
What did she do?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's awesome. Are you guys all set? We're gonna do character intros first.
Okay.
Then we're gonna play the recap. And then it's just going to be David at the table. So you guys can actually exit the room. Briefly, though. Just stay outside the room because I'm going to call you right back. But there's just something real quick I need to do with David. And then I'll call you guys back in.
Okay.
And then we will continue on this craziness that exists at this table. I'm so stinking excited. Okay? Character intros. We're going to start with Mel.
No, drink.
Yes. I know. I know. Exactly.
I am Melanie, and I play Callie. I am an Awesomer rogue. Oh, ass.
And an ass.
You are an ass. Sometimes.
Yeah. That happens.
But seriously,
it's
it doesn't
true.
matter.
No, it's-
Because I'm Joel Auge, and I play Falpher, Softfoot. But today I'm introducing his original lyric name.
What?
Which is, it's Piedou. Falpher Piedou. But he had to translate it to common so that people could understand. So Falpher, Softfoot, Piedou.
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 Yeah,
Piedou.
I think he's making that up. I don't know.
P.
No. I am Jason. I am your DM for this season and for this evening. Adam.
I am Adam, and I am Dmitri, human paladin.
I'm David, and I play Rone Talrythian, human shadow sorcerer.
I am Brandon, and I play Sterling, Warforged Fighter.
Awesome. All right. Roll that recap, Tim. And we want to say thank you, of course, to Tim, our producer, and Jeff, our moderator in the production room back there. They do such a wonderful job week to week, and we're so thankful to have them on the team and a part of it all. So roll that recap, and then we'll be right back. You burst into the kitchen, and you see the headless body of Oral. I'd like you to roll initiative as the suit of armor that you've just passed in front of starts to animate. With the nat 20, how do you want to finish him off?
I want to run and I want to jump and I want to put both of my things in his eye holes.
In his eye holes. Behind you, all of a sudden, a thin, skeletal, ghostly woman appears in the middle of the room. You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Whoa! Wow.
As her hands go through your chest, appear on the other side, and she pulls back.
Have I any reason to believe that she's the nanny?
Give me an insight check.
22.
Yes, she's actually wearing remnants of a nursemaid's outfit. Her spirit goes and kind of just and it dissipates and it's gone.
I believe that was the nanny.
You reach in and you unwrap the bundle and nothing's inside. A little placard above the crib that says Walter on it.
Peculiar.
I warn you, do not split up.
On one of the sides, you notice that there's a red book with a blank spine.
Pull it out and take a look.
The bookshelf opens a crack.
I didn't know these were real. I thought they were only in books.
I think they literally
Inside the chest, there are 3 blank books with black covers, 3 spell scrolls, some sort of contract, appears to be the deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and some sort of signed will.
And was there a letter clutched in the skeleton?
Did we check the letter?
Oh, there's a letter. Your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zarovich. Sterling, you hear a familiar voice. Hey, Sterling, we have something for you.
I'm hearing the children again.
I just open it.
Careful.
No, she opened a fine wooden box with 4 pots inside and a brush. And thank you to the community for getting us to our next extra life milestone. And now the party has a box of Nolzur's Marvelous Pigments.
Awesome. I do.
And I'll pull the padlock off and then open the door. Well, I'm now certain that we've walked into a trap.
Beside the beds, 2 children appear.
Before snuffing it out and walking through.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 4.
You walk through and the boy's gone.
I'm not sure that the basement is the best idea. I imagine it's scary down there.
What? Are you want to move or not? I'll try to just squeeze around her.
Wisdom saving throw.
8.
Rose disappears.
Now, like I said, straight to the basement.
You guys all enter the staircase.
Why is he laughing?
Dmitri, I'm not sure this is a good idea.
Nonsense. This is exactly where we're supposed to go.
Oh my gosh.
You come to a hall that appears to be several crypts. One of the crypts says Thornbolt Durst on it. It says Rosevalda Durst. The crypt is empty.
Is there a name?
Walter.
They're leaving us, Dmitri, in the dark.
Oh, no, they're not.
You guys can't leave us.
Nobody said you could leave.
Now stop being cowards and join us.
No, I will still be a coward.
You can't leave us.
Rone, they were not mere children. They were ghost children.
Stop yelling at me, Sterling.
You listen here, children. If you do not behave, I will scold you and put you back in your room with a padlock.
Give me a intimidation check again.
20.
All of a sudden, you hear and the children appear and they just turn and they start walking up the stairs. You now know that you were possessed by the children.
This was awkward.
Right.
Perhaps pursue the previous mission to kill the monster in the basement?
Yes.
First of all, congratulations, you're all level 2.
Oh!
I'd like you all to leave the room other than David, please. As you start down, the darkness closes in. And a voice in your head says, "Finally, you have come home." And that's where we'll end the session for this evening. Welcome back. All right, I am here with Dave, who we left off with at the end of last session. As the shadows subside, you feel an overwhelming sense of satisfaction. Ooh. The darkness that has called to you for so long finally has a voice. You heard it, audibly so. Did the others hear it too, or was it merely in your head? Though it's the first time you've actually heard it, you've somehow recognized this voice your whole life, at least ever since your parents sold you off as a child. Immediately, from deep within the depths from which you draw your power, you feel a torrent of energy, overflowing, in fact. You've now somehow tapped further into the darkness than you ever have before, and you love it. I'm going to give you a moment to reflect on that, and then I'm going to call everyone else back.
Okay. By reflect, you mean speak on it?
Yeah, whatever you want. What do you do in that moment? Currently, you are just behind Falpher. Callie is in the back corner there, and she's just catching up. Again, the darkness kind of came in. It felt like a moment. When you come back, it seems as though nobody else really in the area felt it or noticed it or anything like that.
Has the darkness withdrawn back into me? Or?
Yes. that you feel. You're now seeing clearly. Everything is as it was, but you feel this kind of resonation under the surface.
Okay, so I'm just going to smile a little bit to myself and just under my breath start to laugh a little bit.
Okay. I like it. I'd like to call everybody else back, please.
I'll keep the smirk on my face.
Yeah. Noticeably so?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to have left you alone.
It's okay, you came back. There's no place like Rone.
Boom. That's good. All right, so you guys are currently heading down a hallway in what appears to be some sort of catacomb. I had explained it before. It's basically hewn out of rock and earth. There are timbers every 5 feet along the top and the ground. The ceilings, I believe, are about 7 feet, and the width is obviously as you see on the table currently. Callie, you are at the back of the party here.
Yeah.
Rone is just in front of you. Falpher, you are just... you were just in the middle, and then, of course, Dmitri is leading the way. You guys just realized that you had an issue with some possession from the death children, the ghost children, and you are currently free of that. Even though you felt and you knew what you were doing, you didn't necessarily know that you were possessed. You were just acting very strange. In retrospect, you realize what actually was going on at that time. Falpher. Somehow, after the last few combat encounters, and that was the fighting the animated armor, as well as the specter, you feel like your skill with your crossbows is elevated a notch. Perhaps it's trial by fire, or just all your training finally paying off. And of course, now you have taken the archery martial archetype
That is correct.
for the ranger.
I feel good at this now.
Callie, you haven't had much combat experience thus far. Chasing off punk kids and disgruntled cheating husbands weren't exactly what you trained the last number of years for. Now this is what you've trained for. Being in actual combat has somehow unlocked something inside you. Maybe natural instinct or just plain muscle memory. At any rate, you feel more nimble and your confidence has grown, especially after you stab the suit of armor in the eye holes. You now have cunning action as per rogue at 2nd level, and I'm sure that will come in handy when you're running from undead.
Can't even wait.
It'll be great.
Wait, running from undead? You mean fighting the undead?
No, because cunning action allows you to disengage.
Sorry. There you go.
Run away.
See?
Run away.
DM lesson learned.
Yeah, DM lesson learned. As you head down this hallway, Sterling, you immediately hear another voice in your head.
Oh, God.
As if you haven't heard enough already. It says, Vessel number 586, you have now unlocked level 2. Immediately, you notice a blinking blue glyph appear on your chest, followed by a second glyph to the right of it. The first glyph stops blinking, and the second glyph begins to blink continuously. You hear the voice again. Sentry mode is required to complete the upgrade. Do so at your earliest convenience. Good day. And the voice stops.
Is that you, Ron?
You've never heard
What?
this voice before.
I like it.
Voices.
So, did we see the glyph on him change? I'm like right behind him.
No, it's very small, and he's facing forward.
Okay.
You would have to be turned in order to do that.
Fair enough.
I'd give you a perception check if you potentially, but with your passive perception, you're kind of walking down a thing. It blinks slightly. He sees it out of the corner of his eye, but it's literally like about an inch on his left. And there was no sort of light under it or indication. It was literally a blue glowing magical glyph that appears above. It's not a light.
Oh,
it's
wow.
just it's like a glowing glyph that appears above.
Cool.
And now the second one is lit. The second one continues to blink. Do you do anything with that information?
I will need to enter sentry mode at some point.
You turn around, you see the glyph blinking.
What do you mean, enter sentry mode?
I'm not entirely certain.
Which sentry are you in?
I have referred to it as stasis.
What?
It is like rest, but I do not sleep.
Oh, so if we go and have a rest, perhaps it will help you?
I believe so.
Should we rest down here or should we wait?
Do you trust this place?
I do not trust
I'm gonna
anything.
say, heck no.
You do have something that is different about you. I've never noticed that before. Look, it's blinking right on your chest.
It is very new. I don't fully understand it yet.
Well, maybe perhaps later we can put some decorations around it or push it or something. Can I touch it?
I suppose, but I'll have to bend down so you can reach.
Of course. I'm so small.
I bend down.
And I'll reach up to his chest and go, boop.
Yeah, so your finger kind of goes through. It's elevated probably like half a centimeter from his chest.
Oh, wow.
And it's kind of like above it. And it's just, you go through it almost like a hologram.
Whoa, this is very strange. Look at this, everyone, look.
I start poking the other one.
Oh, sorry, looks like I'm playing with your nipples. I am not. A simple button, I promise.
You all see this.
I do not have nipples
Yeah,
anymore.
I can tell.
So I see everybody like looking at his
Nipples,
stuff,
yeah.
his nipples, and I like all of a sudden like something comes over me,
Yeah.
and I like perk up and
Yeah.
I turn,
Yeah.
and I run.
Okay.
How far away is the store?
Well, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30 feet
Yeah.
or so.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So I run.
Yeah.
I run into this door.
Okay.
I go to that
Yeah.
coffin.
Yeah.
And you hear like armor, like clink, 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 clinking all this armor and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then you hear.
You can put yourself in that room.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you move me?
Yeah.
So I like
So you're like-
yeah.
There?
So you hear like clink, 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 and then you hear like tinkle, 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 and then you hear me go. And you hear, I have been waiting to pee since we got off the wagon. And then you hear like armor coming back, and then I come back out the door, and I come back to everybody, and I'm like, oh, I've needed to pee since.
We've officially become the
Forever.
Seinfeld of live streams.
Well, it never happens in movies or D&D, so thank you, Mel, for
Yes.
bringing
I've been-
some realism to the
Since I
table.
got off the wagon, I said I had to pee.
You
Yeah, I
did.
know.
You did.
Did she just? It sounded like.
Perhaps she did business in the other room.
Yes, I did. I did.
Okay.
It's
Let's
best
move
the
on.
gentlemen do not inquire.
Thank you.
Does anyone else need to go?
I'm good.
I should
You?
be fine. I've been peeing regularly, right in my pants. Did you not see that armor thing I fought?
Ah.
Stab 2 eyes holes. No, I did not do that. She did that, but I was peeing.
Okay.
Well,
All I can smell is butter.
Oh yeah, the butter.
Okay.
Right.
As you guys kind of stand around, you notice now that you came out of the crypt area where you saw that you had opened 2 crypts. One was still already open.
Yeah.
And there were 2 still sealed. Those 2 had oh geez. This is where my
Did I pee in one
memory.
of them? Like in the one that I shouldn't
No,
have
you
peed in?
didn't.
Is there going to be like a pee monster that comes out of it now?
The other 2 had names on them that you didn't look at and you didn't see. But you can tell that there were name plates on the other 2, just like they were the other ones. I'm not getting Sirenscape, Tim, for some reason. Thank you. You guys still hear that incessant chanting, kind of that ethereal, ghostly chanting that you heard when you first came down here. It's distant, but you can hear it coming from further deep in from where you guys are. To the left, as you come back out, you notice that there is a room with chairs around a table. To your right, Callie, and you also saw that there were some sort of like straw beds on the ground. And then ahead of you, you can see that there is a room, Dmitri, that you've just come in. You've got a hallway to your right, and there is a room with a darkened kind of alcove in the corner, and there is a table set out in the middle of it. Let me just get in here. This room contains a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones lie strewn on the dirt floor. In the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove. And then you can see that there is a hallway leading out this way. There is a hall leading out this way. And you can see that there is a darkened hallway leading that way with that other room that you guys are around.
So this is south?
Yes, that is.
So as I
on your
recall,
left,
we were all gathered around here because you were planning. Well, there was that whole thing where you guys wanted to get away, and then we convinced everyone to stick together. Well, now that we've come to one accord, which way?
Yes. If you don't mind, I think we'll need a bit more light. You have the glowing shield still?
Yes, and my sword is now glowing too.
Wonderful.
My torch is also glowing.
All right. Let's explore this little area here. There's a few peculiar things. The floor is covered in bones.
Interesting. Perhaps we go the other way. There is another room right behind us. We did not enter.
Did you get a look what was in there?
No, we walked by briefly.
All right. Let's might as well have a peek then.
All right.
Hopefully no bones.
So I will go into this room with the straw beds.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I didn't do it last time. Can you all write down your passive perceptions on there, please?
Yes,
for me?
sir.
Thank you. You are going into that room over there.
So it's on your first page.
Yeah.
Yeah, bottom here.
Yeah.
A wooden table and 4 chairs stand
No,
at the.
honey. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I thought you were talking about that one.
No. A wooden table and 4 chairs stand at the east end of this room. To the west are 4 alcoves containing moldy straw pallets. And that's what you can see, and there's a hall leading out from there, down that way. What do you guys do? You're
What-
still at the door of this room.
I'll yell back. What's it like over there?
Seems to be some beds, like a table, some chairs. Can I see this distance? Can I see in?
Do you have
a
dark vision?
torch.
You have a torch?
Yeah, I have a torch.
So you've got 20 feet, or is it 30 feet? Torch.
30.
20?
Oh, it's 20 feet.
20 bright, 20 dim.
So that's
I
about
think.
right then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you can just start to see down this hallway, and you see that it goes into potentially another room.
Seems to be all down here. Some way for us to go around the other way, perhaps. Avoid the bones.
Avoid the bones.
When in doubt, avoid the bones.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn around and follow Falpher into that room.
Okay. So you can all kind of set yourselves around where you want to be.
So I'm going to stand back here and look down. What do I see?
Thank you. You see, as we reveal a little
No one else look.
bit more. Far to the end, you see just the edge of a bed
You can see really far.
with your. It's a bed, and it appears to be some sort of locker at the foot of it. Down that kind of hallway. It's hard. You only get like a little bit of a crack from where you are. Of that.
Interesting. Let's take this route then.
All right. I'll lead the way. And I'm just going to start through and make my way to this new hallway.
I'll wait until Sterling passes by me, and I'll kind of snug up to his leg
Right.
as he walks. So, okay.
So let me go before you,
Sure.
because you can kick ours. So yeah, I want
We
you,
all
I
kick
want you
ours.
behind me.
Okay. And you guys move another 30.
Sure.
Yep, I'll go through and into the next area.
Okay. Stop there. Yeah.
Can I look around in here for a moment?
Sure you can.
And see if I notice
what are you
anything of note.
looking?
You
Anything of note, anything that I would take note of.
Yeah, leave him in that room.
unusual,
He's
Yeah, he
searching it.
wants to search.
Oh,
around.
sorry. You want to
Anything
search more?
unusual?
Sorry about that.
whether there's anything on the straw beds or.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. That's 4.
Yeah, so with a 4, it looks just like I explained it.
Okay.
Straw beds, nothing clear, obvious of note.
Sure, then I'll just follow after.
Okay.
So excited. I cannot see that yet, but it looks exciting.
Yeah. I do not know what that exciting thing is yet.
Whoever made those beds did an excellent job.
Excellent.
Yeah, these
Excellent.
beds. Change the overcam over to here because they can't.
That's a
Those-
great idea.
Those people were sea cadets back in the day.
Yeah. So these.
You might have to.
Yeah, these beds actually was. I think it was our first tutorial we ever did.
On YouTube?
Was on YouTube. So if you want to find out how to make these beds for yourselves, and that well is actually from Monster Fight Club. So shout out to Monster Fight Club. Oh, I didn't say also shout out to Dwarven Forge. Did I say Dwarven Forge?
No, you didn't.
This isn't Dwarven Forge, but there might be Dwarven Forge under here.
Oh.
So
There might.
this is classic like dungeon stone, I think is what it's called. Anyways.
Nice.
A 4-foot diameter well shaft with a 3-foot high stone lip descends 30 feet to a water-filled cistern below. A wooden bucket hangs from a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to the crossbeams above the well. 5 beds. It appears to serve as some sort of quarters. Each contain, each are a wood-framed bed with moldy straw mattress and a wooden chest at the foot of each of the beds. And it looks like they are all secured with rusty padlocks.
Is there enough, given that Sterling is at the front with the paladin, is the room pretty bright now, I'd imagine? No?
Well, no. So he again, it's 20 feet. I have it
20
right
feet
here.
bright, 20 feet dim, I think.
Let me just double check that for sure.
I'm not sure having a lit sword and shield makes a difference, but
No, it's the same. So here. The forge is 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet dim. So it's 40 feet. You're right. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40.
So we can
out
see
to basically here.
we can see to the
Just
well,
the edges of the bed, but you can see the well. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's darkness beyond that. So you're actually only seeing like two beds.
yeah.
But as you kind of move in, I'm assuming you guys will move in?
Any bones?
No. No bones in here.
Okay.
that's about it.
Yeah.
I want to investigate this room
Yeah.
and go through
Are you staying
to
behind?
see if any.
And you can also see that there is a hallway leading out this way.
Okay.
As you turn that corner.
I wonder if someone grips that rope in the middle, if they would fall far.
Can you just rotate the camera a little bit?
Just roll my eyes at you because your jokes are like, it's a lot, man.
That's in game, right?
That is so funny.
Yes.
Girls, my jokes are a
Falpher
lot.
is just a
My jokes are a lot.
Hoot. You
They're
are-
worse, a lot.
hoot.
Haha, good one.
Okay.
Can I just go through the
Just rotate
bed
camera a little bit,
area?
because when it's full screen, we're not seeing.
Like,
Yeah, like that.
So?
No, less than that.
Less than that.
Yeah. There. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What was the question?
I'm just gonna go through the bed area and see if I can open any of those.
Okay. So as you approach one of the locks, you see that it is a rusty iron padlock that is securing each one of them. Which one do you want to go to? That one there.
Yep, the first one there.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'll just yank on the padlock to see if there's any give at all.
Yeah, it's solid.
solid.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the sense that it's a solidly built. Even though it's rusted, it's fairly solidly built.
Okay. I'm just gonna lift up the side of the box to see how heavy it is.
It's got definitely. This one has definitely some stuff in it. You can tell. You can feel. There's not much in this box, but there's something that kind of rolls around, and you hear.
I have thieves' tool.
Yeah, you
so
sure do.
Can I? Do you want me to help you open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Okay, head over to that one.
Yeah.
Looks like they've
Which
got
one's
locks on them.
Where he is. No, you have to go beside it though to be able to do what you're doing. Yeah. Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, so,
This one.
oh, sorry.
And you can add your proficiency modifier to it.
Oh gosh. 11 and
Plus your
That's your
dexterity.
dexterity check. Which
modifier.
is right there. Yeah. 14.
14.
You start to kind of pick it, but because it's rusted, you're having just a bit of a hard time. You're gonna need some more time to do it.
Okay.
So you're like, I think I can get this.
Yeah.
Pretty confident, but
Yeah.
because it's rusted and old, you're just having need a bit more time.
If I look around, do I see any of them unlocked?
No, they all have locks on them.
What do you think, Callie?
Just give me some more time.
Sure.
I'll be able to open it.
Can I walk over to that far one?
Yep.
And I want to place my hand above the padlock, and I want to use an Eldritch Blast, which is Force, to blast the padlock off, so if I can.
Okay. You guys hear all of a sudden a cacophonous in the corner. Roll your damage.
Whoa! What are you doing?
He is hasty.
Yeah. Turn around quick
Hasty.
because I didn't see him do
10
that.
force damage.
10.
Wow, that's the.
He just uses his fire
Okay,
hand.
so it scorches the lock, but the actual wooden chest itself starts to splinter and starts to have some holes in it, but it's not quite destroyed just yet. So the lock pretty much stayed intact from the blast,
Right.
But the part of the chest itself is caved in.
Oh, that's very nice. You made air-conditioned padlock box. Very nice.
I guess that's the easy way to do it.
Are any of these holes in the box obviously usable? Like,
Can you put your hand through it?
or like pry anything apart?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not quite enough. It's some splintered wood and stuff. You can kind of look inside, but it's dark in there. You have dark vision. You see a black a piece of folded cloth in the back corner of it.
They're tougher than they look.
And
I say
I'm
to the
like
group.
working on it, and they say women act on emotion.
Okay, I'll give you another check. You can use the big one if you want.
No, it doesn't roll as well.
Don't say that
12
out
and
loud to Nurse
3.
Foundry.
15.
15. With a 15, it opens.
Yes.
It pops open, and you're able to open it.
I hear the opening and I run towards the box with her.
Okay. You open up the chest, and you find a pouch that looks like it's made of some sort of patched together leather, but it's not quite leather like you are accustomed to.
Okay.
What did you find?
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love all this.
A nature check. Nature.
Nature check.
It's human skin.
Sorry. So do I change this to this?
Yeah.
And I find yes. I'm getting so great at this. 11.
You think it's human skin.
No, it's do this.
-1. Yeah.
Missed it. You think it's human skin. It's a bag made of human skin.
Yeah. So I pick it up and I smell it.
Yeah, it's...
Because it's a sack of human skin.
Yeah.
And I want to smell it.
Yeah. It smells musty, but it's all dried out.
Of course
Almost
it
like
does.
it's been...
Because it's a sack of
Can I
human
tell? Can I tell what that just by
it has
looking
to
at
be
it?
musty.
Yeah.
Being what I am, can I just look at it and tell what it is?
Are you wondering what part of the skin it is?
I just want.
Medicine check.
I just want to. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I,
Yep.
Yeah,
You know
you're a
that.
hunter-trapper, but not of humans. So
Right,
I would
but-
still give you a regular medicine check.
really?
Yeah.
What's in there, Callie?
Okay. 17.
Yeah, with a 17.
All I
you
see is
Okay.
it's a sack
Oh.
of human skin.
I would take my hands off of that. Yeah, that's crazy. It's a human.
But
I mean, it's not a whole human. It's a part of a human.
Yeah.
Just
No,
one
I'm not-
part.
Holding it in your hand, you
Yeah.
hear kind of the jingle of what sounds like coins inside.
Right.
Okay.
I don't care what kind of human it is. There's jingle jangle in the sack.
Oh, well, I mean, then open it and find out exactly how much.
I'm just
Oh my.
He's
destroying things. I'm getting all excited.
anxious over
I
there.
know.
He's getting all like,
Talk about
Jingle jangle in the bag.
Is there any
You know?
way that I can use an Eldritch Blast again to try and get that chest open,
You absolutely
but without destroying the contents of the chest?
sorry.
Huh. I would have you do an Eldritch Blast with an Arcana check to see how well you can control the blast.
Sure. You want the Arcana check?
Or do you have to do a hit? Do you have to roll for
it
a
does
hit
have
with
to be a
Eldritch
hit,
Blast? So you can
although-
roll and depending on how well you hit, will determine how your ability.
Okay, sure. So that's a 17.
Okay, with a 17. What part of the chest are you what are you trying to get?
I want to go on a bit of an angle to sort of pop the lid a
Okay,
bit.
sure. And roll your damage.
Yeah. That's 6 force damage.
Yeah. It hits against the back wall, splinters of wood go everywhere. And inside you see, like I said, a folded piece of black cloth.
I want to pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. Do you open it up?
I do.
Okay. Inside you find 3 moss, I think they're called agates, which are gems worth 10 gold each.
Ooh.
So
what do you
what's in the sack there?
Can I open the sack?
Yep.
Yeah.
You find 11 gold
Yep.
and 60 silver.
Oh.
They they have a face of someone that you don't recognize on the backside of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, dude, money! I don't say dude because they don't have dudes
Whatever.
in this time
No,
period,
yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
like,
I'm certainly not a
money!
dude.
Yeah, and not money necessarily didn't call it that either, but anyways.
I want to keep them
Whatever.
wrapped up, by the way.
Yeah, got it.
I say coins.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I like,
Yeah.
I do a little like,
Yeah.
A
I do a
little
little
dance.
dance. Yeah.
Adventuring booty.
Yeah, it's money.
Do we have any idea who it might belong to?
I don't care.
Hopefully not the person whose the sack it was.
Exactly.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
You know
Got
what
it.
I mean.
I got it. No, got it.
But would it belong to the owner of the sack or the owner of the sack material?
I do not know. I prefer not to know.
No.
Actually.
Yeah.
No.
we,
Okay.
we don't need to know. It's
I'll
mine.
keep the
It's
cloth.
ours now. It's ours.
I would keep it for safekeeping.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe the coins. Maybe not the sack so much.
No,
But perhaps the coins.
I want to keep the sack.
All right, well, there's one more chest that could use your skills.
Is there nothing else in that
Okay.
box?
No.
Nothing
Okay.
else. Okay.
Okay. Can I walk over to the next
Sure.
chest?
Yeah. Give me
Yes.
another dexterity check.
Yes, I got this.
Did you say add proficiency as well?
Yes, and add your proficiency bonus. Yep.
Sterling.
And
Oh,
Let's go to the
it's
other
an
one.
8. It's only an 8.
Okay.
This one's a little bit tougher,
Yeah.
a bit more rested over.
Okay.
So
But you
I
can continue trying next turn.
I-
Again.
I look over at Sterling and I point to the other box that they haven't looked at yet.
Yeah.
I go, hey, you and me, go.
All right.
Yeah,
So
okay,
we're going,
love it.
as we're walking over, I say, we should be wary. I do not know the kind of creatures that would have human skin pouches.
Oh, good point. I haven't thought of
it's
it.
okay, Sterling. Humans have males have pouches.
I know that. I'm just saying not like that.
You mean like prefer not to worry about these monsters who might cut
I am
humans
just-
into sacks?
I am just saying we should be
Wary.
wary.
Good.
Okay.
No, I prefer not to wear it at all. Okay, why don't we try to open this one?
Okay.
Okay. You have a large sword. Do you want to try to
last
break
one
off the
That's where they are.
padlock?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I will roll to strike the padlock
Yep.
at the bottom of my sword, try and break it open.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
An attack.
Okie dokie, 14 to hit.
Glints off the padlock with the metal.
Oh, wow.
Perhaps I should try again.
There's a little bit of a dent in it, but not much.
I would say you have to try again since that first attempt was a failure.
Dun dun dun.
That is true.
Mel, you want to do another roll for that
Yeah.
one?
Very
I would
little
love
luck
to.
hitting anything.
And then, what is I add dexterity?
Yeah.
Dexterity and proficiency.
No. Yeah, dexterity and proficiency.
Oh,
That's right.
okay. So
Yeah. Plus 2. So what's your dexterity?
my dexterity is. How come it says 5 and then 3 there? Which one do I do?
You add them both.
Oh.
No. What?
Right, the +5 on the dexterity
It's
down here
plus
is the
two
one
plus-
she's.
Oh,
So it's not the saving throw. We're not doing saving
Oh,
throw.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's
Just
the
that. So plus 3
Okay.
plus 2. So it's plus 5 to whatever you rolled.
13.
Still not quite. You're still having a hard time.
on!
Yeah, I know. I know. Old rusty locks.
Need a hand? Perhaps a little impatience might help.
This is where it counts. This is where it counts. Please. Yes.
Oh, I'll
Okay.
walk over and help her.
So I
Okay.
just want to back up a bit so dude with his fire hand
Back to
doesn't
Sterling
shoot
again.
me.
Yep.
9.
You're having a hard time. You smack into the wood, and the wood kind of splinters a little bit with a 9, but that's it. You need a dent in the chest.
Different dice.
Perhaps this time I would pour some oil on it. Maybe it will loosen it up.
Or maybe it will make the butt of my sword slide off.
It could do that as well, but I think the ideas we've tried so far have both resulted in failures. Let us try something different. No?
Maybe take some butter off your shoe.
Oh, perhaps I will use the butter.
Yeah.
I do not know. I will oil this lock for us. I think it might work.
You oil up the lock?
I'll oil up the lock.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check just to see how well you oil this.
How well oiled this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
oil
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, how well buttered, really.
Okay.
It's not oil.
Sleight of hand.
Is that a natural 20?
No, it's
Oh.
a 13.
Okay. All right. You think you've sufficiently buttered the lock.
But why?
Never thought I'd say that in
Rusty
D&D.
locks, of course. Everyone knows you add some oil to a rusty lock and it should help the mechanism open. No.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, try it again.
Well, okay, yeah, okay.
12.
Still not enough.
Okay.
Perhaps
yeah.
I'm not very good at using swords.
No. Oh, right there. Just behind you. Go ahead.
So I'm just wondering to myself, I have a fire and an ice spell. Could I heat up the lock a lot and then use ice to sort of crack it, or
You can absolutely try.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Blasting the top off has worked previously, so
Yeah.
let's stick with what I
Love
know.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not using all
So I
your
want
slots,
to go
though,
to the
right?
side of the chest like last time and try and aim on an angle to blast the top off without damaging.
A hit. Roll to hit.
Sure.
I take a
Did we
step
even
backwards.
shake the chest to see if there was anything even in the chest? No.
We didn't shake this one, no.
No.
You're blasting the lock or the chest itself?
9 plus. That's a 15. I'm blasting the chest on an angle. I'm trying to get down to the side and sort
So
of
the
blast
chest
it upwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hit the chest with what you think is a good angle. Now roll your damage.
So it's 15, and my damage will be 2 force damage.
Okay. It rocks a little bit.
No. Well, it's okay.
And it
Give
goes
a
down
little
the hallway.
more.
Yeah.
This is a bit more sturdy than the others, isn't it?
Give me another lockpick check
Yeah,
if you want to
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
I'm going to say,
I know what I'm
just to
gonna do.
speed this along a
Yeah.
little bit.
Sorry. Oh, it's fun. Oh, but I got something good.
Yeah, well, that's an 8.
No, it's
Oh. Sorry.
Also an infinity symbol? So, it is good. It means infinity.
I need glasses. That is so bad. I give up.
8 plus 5.
I don't
That's
even
not enough.
know.
I'm going to say, though, given enough time, how
sorry.
much time would you like to spend trying this? You're just going to try until you get it done?
Yes. I
Okay.
feel like I need to
Okay.
finish it off.
Okay, so
I
this
need
time.
to finish it
Okay,
off.
you don't get it yet. You can give it a bit more time.
I can also help, but
Yeah,
since
somebody
the-
open this chest.
since-
I'm dying.
Since the padlock is prone,
Yeah.
can I get advantage on my attack?
No. No, absolutely not.
come on.
It's not even moving.
That's dirty.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, come on, dude.
So I'm going to attempt, now that I put oil on it, I would like to...
Objects have an AC. That's what we're trying to hit above.
Okay, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to now light the padlock on fire.
How?
You're
It has
gonna
oil on
burn that has butter on it.
It has oil on it.
Yeah, he did.
She talked about the butter.
Yeah.
I put oil on it.
Yep.
Oh, so you had oil on you.
I have oil on me.
What did you roll for sleight of hand?
Butter.
I rolled
15?
13.
15. It was a 12 plus a 3.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So you light it on. You take your torch.
Yep.
And you light the
Yep.
butter goes. Well, the oil goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, light it.
Now
Light it.
you have a lock that is on fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the chest is made of wood. I'm presuming.
Yes, but
Oh,
you
no.
sufficiently buttered or oiled the lock, not the chest, with a 15.
Oh,
so there
thank
is no oil on the chest
Oh,
for
thank
it to
God.
burn.
Okay.
Thank God.
Try now.
Oh,
I
go.
love this game so
do it,
much.
do it, do it,
I
do
didn't want
it.
to handle
At GaryCon, everyone tune in when we're still trying to open chests in the dungeon
With
by
butter.
setting them on fire.
With butter.
Try now.
Butter.
Like
How many
butter.
ways?
14.
I mean, eventually we'll move along.
I mean, this
Can
lock
I
has a
add
lot
my
of
attack
armor
to his
on it.
attack? Can I just we'll do it together, and we'll both hit it at the same time?
Chests and locks are meant to not be hit open. That is the point. That's why you
course.
need a key.
Today they
So-
are going to be.
Right now we have no
With
key.
that is not enough to knock.
Wait,
but
wait a
you
second,
hear
wait
it
a second.
chink and it opens up.
Didn't I have a key?
Yes, you're welcome,
the padlock for
boys.
the
Oh, what did
You
you?
are welcome.
What did you find back there?
Hopefully another sack of human skin.
I lean in and look.
Yeah.
There is a black leather eye patch with a carnelian.
What?
Carnelian sewn,
is that?
sewn into it. It's like a gem.
Oh yes.
Give me a history check.
Listen,
History.
they keep getting some
I
cool
think
things
history
in
makes
the
sense
other
for-
boxes. You and I, we will open this stupid box together.
I have
It's only a 3.
Yeah, you've never seen a gem like this before. You don't know how much it's
Can I
Okay.
look at it? Investigation?
Yep.
That is a 16.
Yeah. You think it's worth in the realm of 50 gold for this gem.
And it's an eye patch?
Yeah. It's an eye patch with gem sewn into it.
Interesting. I'll let you guys finish.
Okay.
Before.
Okay, we're going to speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
You guys get all the chests open.
Okay.
Yes,
I
we
would-
did it.
I would like you, because you're doing this,
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a d10, please.
These are all this.
Yeah, no, that's a d12.
This one right
No.
here.
Oh.
Roll that.
Yeah, and what do you want me to do with it?
I'll tell you.
Okay. It's 9.
9.
9.
9.
Okay, it takes you 9 minutes to do the rest of the locks.
Okay.
You go through and
Yeah.
you actually try and do them all.
Love it.
In another one, there is an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
Yep.
And
Perfect.
there is a silvered short sword
Okay.
in the other one, and that's
Okay.
all the chests are open.
Can I take the sword?
You can take whatever you want.
I'll ask her. Can you see that's our brush?
Yeah.
Could I possibly have
can-
it?
Yeah, you're fine.
Thank you.
can have it.
Perhaps now is the time to discuss the split. If we're all working together, how do we figure out these
I'm-
kind of monetary
I'm
items?
willing to give my ball sack money to everybody. You can have all of it.
An even share?
Yes. Yeah. I don't need it.
That sounds perfectly normal to me.
Yeah.
Does
would
anyone
agree.
else intend to brush their hair? Anyone?
No.
Anyone? Can I perhaps have this brush?
You can have the brush.
And that's a fine sword, though. Mind if I hold on to that?
Oh.
Oh, now I hear. Oh, now this is hurts. Okay. Can we
You can repeat.
share it?
Bob.
Well, can we have like split custody on the sword?
I suppose it's fine.
Okay.
You want,
There you go. You can have it first.
well, okay.
I have 2. You can have 1.
You have two daggers.
Yeah.
A
You
short
can
sword.
have it. It's
You
fine.
know a short sword will do more damage.
Yeah.
And it's silvered, so it has some properties that.
Son of a bee.
You don't have to accept.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
already have
exactly.
I know,
Yeah.
but,
Just because he
but
looks
I'm
like
nice.
that,
But I'm nice, and he has long flowing hair.
He does.
I know.
But you're
I've
also
seen the hair.
spunky.
Yeah.
Do you let people?
No, you can have it. It's
Okay.
fine. You can have it. You can have it. I'm gonna need you one day, so it's fine. You have it.
Oh.
Well,
That's fine.
all right.
Yeah, you can have it.
So it
Okay.
seems like everyone's totally forgotten about the things that I've picked up.
No,
I was
I
about to
remember.
ask you
I was gonna.
about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What did you find, Ron?
Do you say Ron?
Ron.
Okay.
You should know your own name. Ron.
I found 3 small gems. I believe they're moss agates. And this beautiful eye patch.
That eye patch, it looks very interesting. Can I investigate the eye patch?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
My eyes are working fine. I don't think I would need it.
I don't want it.
11.
With an 11, you think it's worth quite a bit, actually. It looks like a real gem, but you don't know how
That
much.
is worth a lot. We should potentially sell it or...
If that's the case, I want to investigate his brush.
Okay, just give me an overall investigation check. If you
Yeah.
guys are all trying to figure out how much this is worth, just add Joel's bonus.
What is
No,
your
no,
Oh, my bonus.
Yeah, you roll. Add
Plus
Joel's bonus.
5.
Holy crap. So that's 7 plus 9, that's 16.
Okay, with a 16, the silvered short sword, you imagine. Well, what are you trying to find out? What do you care about?
The value of everything that's come out.
The short sword's probably worth around 100 to 150 gold. The ivory hairbrush is worth probably around 25 gold. And the eye patch, the carnelian in the eye patch is worth about 50 gold.
And then I know that the 3 moss agates are worth
10 gold each.
Yeah.
Make sure you write these down, Jess. If you haven't already. And then there's 11 gold and 60 silver.
Who will be the party treasurer?
Perhaps that's best. Perhaps we should all keep it together and then at the end divvy it
I
out.
think Sterling should be in charge of the monetary stuff.
How are you with math?
I am quite good with math.
Oh, perfect. Then I agree. I'm terrible at math.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
What shall I hold on to? The gold and the gems? Everything?
Well, perhaps at least
Everything but the
inventory.
sword?
Yes.
But can I just pass my money to everyone?
You can split it now or you can split it later. It's up
no,
to you guys.
I'll split
You
it.
guys
I'll
decide.
I will split my money now.
Okay.
Get that over with. Everybody can have fair share.
All right.
It doesn't matter. to
What
me.
is fair share?
Math man.
Yeah, just split it. I don't care. Let's
11
move on.
gold and 60 silver?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just split the money. I don't even care. I don't care about money. Money
11
is not.
gold, 60 silver.
Yes. Then that would be, I believe, 2 gold, 2 silver. No, hold on. More than that.
You guys are driving me crazy. Let's move on.
Okay, so you guys are,
2
you
gold,
start to
14 silver each. I believe.
Money makes no.
Okay, so you guys start to split the cash. You guys can all add 2 gold and 14 silver each to your character.
Oh, does that actually happen?
Yes.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
Oh, yeah. Money matters.
Oh,
money matters.
scheisse.
Yeah, money
Why
matters.
didn't anybody tell me this before
Yeah,
I
and
started
Because
Joel-
now
playing?
we have money.
Joel will show you where to do it in
Okay.
D&D Beyond. Okay,
See-
what do you guys want to do? We
Just go
you have 2 areas out of this room: the area, the hallway that you came in, and the hallway going out.
I'm gonna look inside the well
Unless
Okay.
and just
somebody will correct us.
see how far down
Yep,
I can see.
30 feet to water.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Echo.
Echo. Echo.
Oh, but wait, though. Sorry. What was the stuff that he had?
I don't have anything now. It's all gone to him.
Yeah, you've given all the gems to him
Everything is being held by.
because it's only 3
At your request.
gems.
If you would like to
Man, I
hold
didn't
on to
know
something
about
else, you
this.
can.
I didn't know. I didn't. Okay, fine. It's fine.
Typically, you can also then sell these gems and then split the money amongst you. So he's going to hold it for now, and then you can split it later.
And this is pretty normal.
So
Unless
he's
Sterling
got
is a
everything.
hogger.
He's got everything except the except the
sword.
most expensive item.
No,
Yeah.
but I split my money. Y'all have each.
Everybody
No,
has
we're
their
talking
gold.
with the sword. Yeah.
We're talking about all the gems.
Yeah.
items.
He has
I'm
the
sorry.
gems.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Moving along.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we have a hallway leading out of this room and the hallway you came through. Where do you guys want to go?
I want to go into the hallway. I do.
Okay. So
If I take a glance, what do I see?
you come around the corner here. You take a glance as she starts down the hallway.
I'll
You
follow
see
them as
a
well.
hallway to the right, and you see a hallway straight that have stairs going up.
What's your dark vision?
Oh, so it doesn't
Slightly.
go.
Yeah, so these represent stairs. Can we move the camera a little bit? We got to stay on this camera situation.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this.
It's okay. There's a slight up, little flight of stairs that go up to back to what potentially is the room that you guys.
So we
were
went
in.
down a little
Oh,
bit, and then we're going
Oh,
back
so it
up.
was a downhill
Yeah,
descent.
Slightly
Okay.
downhill. Now you realize there was a slight downhill.
Okay, I want to walk over here and take a glance that way.
Down this hall here.
Just call me the map revealer.
Do you have dark vision now? Is that what you?
Same as
Okay.
you, except mine is much farther.
Oh, okay.
So you look down this hallway. You see right to the end. You see that there are stairs. There's a stairwell actually going down.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
there is a hallway heading to the left.
I'll
There.
follow along.
And I'll come through too, and I'm gonna catch up to Rone. And like, oh, careful! Just let me see as well. What? I can't see very much. Sterling.
You can see down that. Yeah. You can't see anything at all. Sterling's gonna go in front, I guess, because he has light.
Sure.
Okay. Let's put him in front. Yeah. That's fine.
Interesting.
So shall we continue down the hall?
Or should we go back into the bone room and then check the other direction?
I go
down
ahead.
the hall. I want to go down the
You're
hall.
thinking the
I'm
hall.
concerned that the bone room is filled with bones because many people have died there.
I agree with you. We should avoid the bones. When in doubt,
Avoid the bones.
Are we not seeking out the danger down here, though?
Down the hall. Down the hall.
I would like to seek the danger on our terms.
I agree with you.
Down the hall.
Yes, I think once we know everything that's in this basement, we can avoid surprises.
Yes. Girls.
Shall we continue then this way?
Yes.
Down the hall.
So let us continue.
I'll take.
To the corner.
Yeah, I'll go with
Okay.
Sterling there,
Who's in front? I need to know who.
So Sterling was in front because he
Sterling.
has the
Light.
He has the light.
Yeah.
and I'll be close behind Sterling.
One sec. Wait. Before you move anybody.
Sorry. Yep.
Who's first?
Sterling went first. I'll go second.
Do you want to?
Where are you? Behind.
Either last or second to last.
Okay. Falpher. Are we going the same?
Yep.
Basically the same.
Same kind of marching orders.
Yeah.
Not the feature.
I would like you, Sterling, to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Maybe I'll use the bigger die.
Do it.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. Come on.
Come on.
7.
As you step into one of the areas,
Oh no.
Please be Indiana Jones, Boulder. Please be Indiana Jones, Boulder.
I thought we were friends, man.
That's awesome.
Like this is the Indiana Jones.
I don't have my.
That's okay. You don't need it.
Sterling over here.
Because I've been waiting for a boulder trap in D&D for years, and it never happens.
Like a practical.
No,
Next time you play one of my
has-
They
games.
do have one.
Dwarven Forge actually has
That's
a
amazing.
proper boulder
that rolls down the cavern.
I want to see it, but I
Talk
don't.
to Stefan.
If you do see it, it means either you're doing it or it's being done to you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, that won't fit. Oh, because that's Dwarven
That's
Forge
okay.
one.
We don't need it to
So
fit.
close.
It
So
doesn't need
close.
to
See it there though.
Let's move the camera a little
Yeah.
closer.
Oh, my
This
feet.
way, guys.
Yeah,
Just
that's
No, no,
like
don't do-
Lego.
yeah.
If you have children,
Okay, just make sure you
Lego.
show the wall. Okay.
Stepping on Lego.
Okay. You realize that there is a 10-foot by 10-foot pit that was hidden under several rotted wood planks, and with a thin layer of dirt on top. And again, this looks like stone. It's not stone. It's all dirt.
Right.
It's all dug out of that area.
So it's 10
Okay.
feet.
The
yeah.
pit's gonna have to roll an
You
attack.
fall through,
This is Sterling.
and there are. What did you roll for your dexterity saving throw?
7.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
You land prone.
Metal feet.
Oh.
Down at the bottom of this pit. You take 3 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Ooh.
And
My
what
poor
should I add to
Sterling.
that?
Ooh.
Oh no! Terrible noises from
Plus
the DM.
16 piercing damage.
What?
Holy crap!
From the spikes.
Wow, dude.
He's
All right.
metal.
I am.
still
I'm pretty
takes
metal, but I still take damage.
He's also.
This is the way you kill a Sterling.
This is how you kill a Sterling.
That's, I didn't mean
so
to. This is,
I'm
he just went
bloodied.
first.
No.
Yeah.
What?
All of a sudden you
You're
hear.
alive still?
All of a sudden you hear Sterling plummet, and as he falls, and a
Okay.
Oh, no.
sound of metal
Dude, I gotta,
as he
yeah, we gotta
lands.
save.
For fear
On
of
this.
missing out on the view, I run up to the edge, I look down and I go,
No.
"Did you fall far?"
No.
Oh my god, I know.
He's 10 feet down.
That's,
Okay.
that's good. How did you?
You're at the bottom of a
I
10
just-
foot.
It's right on
It's
the
As
my
that
own-
happens,
That's how you kill a
One at a
character
time, guys.
with
One
high
at a time.
AC.
One at a time.
Sorry.
as that happens, I'm going to say, well, there goes our loot.
No, so like I want to run over and I want to get him because he's my guy. I've been with him the whole time. I want to
okay.
be close.
What do you do?
For the record, I feel pain and that hurt a lot.
Are you okay?
Can I?
Not very okay.
Can I run back and get this?
Ooh,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
call.
So you run back. And
Yeah.
you start pulling the rope out of the well.
Yeah.
It's got a bucket on top, so you have to you start to pull it, and it's raveled around the thing.
Yeah.
Start to pull it. The handle goes like this.
Yeah.
And you have how far did I say? It's 30 so
feet.
50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
And it stops at the end.
Yeah.
And it's tied to the top of the thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I get it?
You
Can I get the rope?
Use your dagger. You cut
Yeah.
it off, and you run
and
over
I run
with
back
the rope.
with the rope.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to
Good.
save my
That
Sterling.
was good.
Good
And
thinking.
can I throw the rope back down?
You're not in a
Sterling?
place right now. Falpher
sorry.
or Dmitri will have to move out of the
I'll
way.
move out of your way because I see what you're
And I
trying to
see
do.
your, I see your rope. Pass me the rope. I will pass it down to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Pass the rope.
So
And then
I'm also gonna grab
You're
the
gonna be
other
behind
end
me.
of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Yes.
Falpher's like
Yes.
holding it. He's
Come
like,
on, folks. We
He's gonna hold
need
the
to help him.
300-pound Warforged, or however much you weigh.
Okay. 300 pounds.
Okay, give me a strength check to hold on to this rope. And how do you want to? Do you want to put it around yourself? What do you want to do?
I want to get different dice because this is 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to have it like wrapped around my arm,
Yeah.
so I've got it really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
Hold on to it 2 hands.
Strength check. Athletics check. Strength athletics check.
Pulling at the same time.
You know what?
What?
I'll sheath my sword because
Yeah.
I don't want to leave it down here. I have my shield in
Yeah.
hand, and I'll try to hold on best I can with my shield hand while having it wrapped around my arm.
Okay.
Strength check.
Oh my gosh! Come on.
Athletics.
It's not that bad.
All right, it's 11.
Okay. With an 11, you think that you've held on tight enough. Your arm is really hurt. One of the spikes actually went through some of the knotty tendons that you have that
Yeah.
make up the kind of the outer skin of your vessel.
Yes.
And it went through, and so you're having a hard time, but you think you can hold on. tight enough. I want you. You're hoisting him.
Yep.
I'd like you
We're
to
all three of us are holding the
I'd
rope.
like you to make an athletics check, and I'd like you guys to add your athletics bonuses to it, please.
What do you got?
This one, right?
You don't want my help.
Just give me the modifier.
The modifier. So as you go to your skills list.
Yeah.
I can give you my negative.
So I'm rolling it.
Yeah, and then athletics.
He's
Go to your
rolling it. You're not
athletics.
rolling it, Mel. You're
Yep.
just you're
No, just hold on to
you're
that.
just-
Yeah, sorry.
What's your
5?
So minus
5. I'm plus
2.
Your strength.
Oh,
You are
sorry.
not strong.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
sorry.
4 for me.
Minus 2.
-2?
Yeah.
Plus 4. So add 2 to mine.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
So 2, 6, 11.
11.
We're like,
With an 11, it takes a little while, but you guys manage to get him up. You
Yes!
grab the top of the pit and you climb out.
Yes.
so, but all he can see from the pit at the
Oh
bottom
my
is
gosh.
me pulling on the end of the rope. Right?
Yes.
So I'm pulling him up.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
come on,
exactly.
we do
This is rough,
Yes.
guys.
So, as soon as he gets up and they're all panting, I want to stand behind them and say, "So, bone room?"
Well, I think we can still get to the other end if we somehow bridge this divide.
This is a very good point.
Could we maybe toss a bed across?
Ooh, good idea.
Something from the wood, maybe, that will be long enough to allow us to
Okay.
make the whole way.
Okay.
I am quite heavy. Crossing a wooden board may not work for me.
Perhaps, though, we place the bed at the bottom. The spikes won't be as hard, you know?
It is a 10-foot drop.
Right. And a 2-foot bed.
Maybe we stack the beds in the bottom. At least that's something.
We fill the hole. Yes!
Fill the hole with the beds.
Good idea. Just to avoid the bones. Yes.
All right. I'm just
Is
gonna.
all this really necessary?
Yeah, exactly. I'm willing to go to the bone room. I don't want to do
All in favor of the bone room.
And I say, do
All in-
not split the party. I've done that. It's terrible.
This will be quick, I think. Let's see how long it takes to do one bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go in this room and start to pull on this bed.
Okay.
First bed I see.
Okay.
What are you trying to
We're
do?
trying to
Just take the
fill the
mattress.
hole
Yeah.
with beds.
You're gonna,
To get
you're gonna
across
fit
the
a
hole.
10-foot hole with straw moldy mattresses.
Yes.
Is it?
Well, there's 4 beds.
5.
What kind of bed is it? Is it just straw with like?
Yeah, it's just straw, and then there's wood. There's a wood frame.
These beds.
There's
here
a
have
wood
frame.
It's not Tempur-Pedic.
Tempur-Pedic. I'm sure it's Tempur-Pedic, but because none of us know what that means,
Yeah.
so we can't for sure know.
Okay, so the beds are mostly straw.
Yes,
okay.
the straw mattress with a wooden frame.
Okay, that.
I'm not sure the straw
Changes.
was
They don't have, they don't have like.
Oh yes, this was an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Now, upon second thought,
All in favor of the bone room.
Aye.
well, I'm not voting for the bone room, but I think it's all we have left.
How far across is this divide?
10 feet.
Across and deep.
10 feet deep, 10 feet across.
I don't feel comfortable trying to jump it myself.
No, but perhaps you could throw me across.
I could definitely throw you,
It's only 10 feet.
but then you'd be the only one over there.
But, I mean, look, there's stairs. We have to go check out the stairs. And once I'm on the other side, perhaps I could throw a rope or... what is on the ceiling?
Wood. It's wood beams every 5 feet that go across the top and down the wall. 7-foot ceilings.
Is there any way to hoist something or put something, or is there something to grab in those beams?
You'd have to dig into the ground. That is pretty hard, kind of mold.
I guess what I'm thinking is, see these
what?
cross braces in this roof?
Yes. You'd have to dig around it to be able to
Oh my
tie
goodness.
something.
No, guys, I don't split the group. We need to go into the.
I'm gonna start walking this way.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All I'm suggesting
fine.
is that perhaps there's more traps around the other
It's fine.
corner.
I'm with
Keeping that in mind, I want to look around to see if I see any traps as I'm moving forward.
Okay, where are you going around? You're going around
I
the
want to
corner?
walk that way.
You're going towards the bone room.
Give me a investigation check as you walk, but because you're checking for traps, you're gonna move half movement.
Sure. That's an 8.
Okay. You don't find any traps.
Okay, and I'll just keep moving.
Move your distance, and then allow everybody else to do it. Just we'll just do it in movement distances. See if anybody else wants to do anything, and
20,
then
25, 30.
I want to move with him.
Yeah. As I continue with them, I'll say, let's just see if we can come up with any other way we can go
Do I
across
just
in the
go
meantime.
where you are?
You were one behind me, I think.
I agree.
So when you're jumping, just so you guys know, to do a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, you make a standing long jump. You can leap only half that distance. So whatever your strength score is, that's the distance you can jump in feet.
We also don't know if there's a
Well,
trap.
it's fine for
right on the
everyone
other
but
side.
myself and Callie.
Right.
Just saying, just so you guys know for future reference.
Okay.
You made the right decision.
Okay, so you guys are going down. You don't see anything. You get into this room. What do you do? There is a hallway leading down.
I want to walk right here and look down that hallway.
To get there.
Sorry, which hallway?
This hallway. Uh-oh. This is an awkward one, huh?
No, it's fine. So where do you want to go? You want to stay where you are, and you're
Yeah,
just looking
look.
straight down the hall?
Yeah.
How far can you look?
120. Oh my goodness.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, just keeps going. There you go. So basically down to a dead end, you see that maybe it goes this way to the left, and there is some sort of opening here, and you don't see this opening because of the angle of the...
Okay.
You think there's a T junction there, or a cross junction, and then there's a movement that way.
I'm with him. Like I'm.
Yeah, you're going
yeah,
with
I'm
him
like,
to the bone room?
Yeah. Like yeah.
I'd, yeah, can we catch up too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be behind Dmitri.
Okay. I would like to investigate the bone room because it was very interesting before as well. Because it also has that kind of shady area on the other side. So I'll
Okay.
make my way over there. And
To where?
So I'll go this way around the table. Whoops, I messed that up.
Okay. Knock over the
No, I didn't mean to do that.
bench. Okay.
And just to look what's on this side of the room.
Okay. There is a darkened kind of area in there. You're doing an investigation check? Mm-hmm. Give me an investigation check, please.
Natural 20.
Where are the lights?
Hello.
With a natural, yeah, so it is dark in here. You can't see much, even with a natural 20, but you do hear movement in that little alcove.
All right. I'm gonna
Like a scrape on the ground.
I'm gonna turn back to the group. Shh. There's movement over here.
Can I see anything?
Be on guard.
From there, give me an investigation check.
That's 19.
You see some sort of coiled creature resting in the far corner. Or sitting in the far corner of the alcove. So
Coiled?
A coiled, some sort of long coiled creature.
I'm going to just start
10 feet from him.
slowly backing up.
Dmitri, I suggest you move.
Yes.
Okay, so you move back.
I need some light over here. I can't tell what it is.
Neither can I.
Okay.
I get my torch and I walk up to them, bring it around.
Okay. Where do you want to be?
Not too close to the front anymore.
Where do you want to be?
I'll be beside Rone because he's strong,
There you go.
and with Callie
Okay.
because she's nice.
With light, you shed light into the corner, and you see a green coiled creature. This isn't the appropriate mini, but I will describe, and we have an image that Tim will bring up. We're going to use that for that. There is a green coiled creature, and it is sitting looking at you, and it kind of rears back like this a little bit. And it has tentacles that open up, on 4 tentacles that open up, and a beak. And as it opens the beak, you can see the saliva dripping down the length of its beak. It goes at you.
This must be the monster.
This probably is a monster. We should probably try to kill it. No?
Yes.
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 Of course.
Wait, it's not moving right now. We could probably come up with a plan of attack.
Good point.
Perhaps it does not mean to attack, and it is warning us to leave.
Well, there's a lot of bones in here.
Does it? Do you think it speaks a language?
Does it appear
I cannot
to
say.
be stuck to the floor in any way? Or does it appear to have legs that can
Insight
move?
check. Or, sorry, you're trying to figure out how it's built? No, it looks like a snake, almost like a thick
Oh.
snake. with the head, with the beak and tentacles.
Oh, snap.
Does it give off any sense of intelligence?
Give me an insight check.
17.
It looks like it's taking a defensive stance. Like it has this kind of a it has a stance where it basically if you get close it may attack.
It might
but
strike.
right now it obviously tells that you're not
So
friendly.
I relate to everyone. Let us be careful. It does not look like right now it will strike, but it might if we get too close.
I want to back up slowly back here, and then when I'm behind everyone out of their sight, I want to cast Mage Armor.
Okay. Yep.
And so a shield starts to envelop me, but it's a shadowy looking
Nice.
one.
Nice. Joel, can you give me a nature check as well, please?
Can I tell if it's afraid? If it's
Insight.
20. Not bad.
12.
Okay. With a 12, yes, it looks afraid, and it looks like it is, again, taking a defensive stance, and it doesn't want you guys to get any closer. You know that this is a Grick. You've heard of them before.
Okay.
And they are scary creatures and dangerous creatures that you know of. But that's pretty much it.
Don't poke it with a stick. That seems to be a Greek.
A Grick, you say?
Yes, a Greek. I've heard of them. I've seen them in books, and for sure we should stay our distance. Very dangerous.
I'm getting a sense that it's more afraid of us than we are of it.
If we stay away, it should stay where it is.
Perhaps we should just kill it.
No. Why kill a helpless, defenseless creature who is scared? Why do not we just move down the hallway?
Taking a look around at the bones,
Yes, looks very helpless.
We have no clue where those bones are from.
what do you think that someone just brought the bones and put them here to
It is,
keep the Grick company?
Perhaps there are other sections of this basement where we might meet other things that may be dangerous. We might want to preserve our energy against more dangerous foes.
I would like to inform you that I am quite damaged. I do not know how this battle would fare for me.
Yes, I think prudence would dictate that we avoid any unnecessary fights.
Agreed. And I forgot. Forgive me. I was not thinking. And so then I reached to his knee.
Yeah.
And I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Ooh. Okay. Nice. You can't do that yet.
I cannot.
No, you cannot.
I did not wake up with that as
No,
well.
no, you did not.
Okay, well, forgive me. I reach out to his knee and go, poor knee. I just
It's
rub
cold
it.
to the touch.
Thank you, I am comforted.
It is nice stainless steel, though.
The relationship between you two is quite odd.
What do you guys do?
So I'm gonna go down the hallway. Just
You're gonna keep going that way?
Yeah.
With your torch?
keep going that way with the torch.
Okay. Where do you want to get to?
I'll follow you then.
I want to try to get
slowly.
to this alcove that I just see beyond my sight.
Okay.
Be wary of traps.
Yes, be very careful.
And I will investigate as I go. To make sure that there's nothing around.
Right.
Can I see more things?
As soon as you get to kind of that kind of sort of crossroads,
Okay.
you hear that the ghostly chanting that you heard throughout the dungeon starts to get louder in this point. So you know you're probably getting closer to the source of it. All of a sudden, the ground around you starts to move. And you start to see mounds growing up out of the ground, and immediately you see a hand, a ghost, not a ghostly, but a pale blue undead hand reach out like this and grip the side of the ground, and a variety of other mounds start to do that around you. And we're gonna take a break. So you guys go do your thing. I am also going to go do my thing. we're taking questions in the break. So if you've asked a question throughout, Jeff, our moderator, has been taking down questions. We'll bring them up the screen and we will answer those as we go. If you've answered a question before and it doesn't get answered now in the break, ask it again in the break and we'll make sure that they get answered by all of us. That's what we like to do in the break. But first, we are going to have Grigori join us and talk a little bit about the items that still exist and that we have left in our Extra Life fundraiser campaign. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Yes. Okay, Grigori, get over here. And I will close this, and I will move this, and I will hide all this, and then you can get in here. And this.
And I'll fold the screen back.
And I will collapse the table.
Yeah, definitely Grigori is not an informant for us.
No, of course not.
Is that yours?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right, and I will be back.
All right.
Ooh.
It is Grigori.
Question that came in. Good question.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
Hello. I am a Grigori.
Hello, Grigori.
The store will show up in just a moment. Here we are! Look at this! Look! Yes, the store today. I am telling you once again about Extra Life because this is how we help the kids.
The children.
The kids, the children, the people, the little, but not halflings or gnomes.
Thank you
The
for
kids.
taking care of us, Grigori. Thank you, Grigori.
I love you, the kids. Now, Extra Life helps the kids at hospitals that are part of the Children's Miracle Network.
Oh,
Indeed. Now, great thanks must be given out to all of you who have donated because look at the things down below.
wow.
Like,
This is so
I can't see-
wonderful,
This
Mr.
thing, there's the health potion. This has already been used, and this. Excuse me. Nose, there's marvelous pigments.
This is so marvelous,
Which
Mr. Grigori.
we have, well, the party has, but doesn't know what it is.
do not know what it is, Grigori.
We also have coming up once our total donations has reached 500 gold. It will be a potion of flying and then a drift globe, and beyond that, a +1 dagger, which would be very helpful for the party. Because when you help the kids, you help the party.
I like that slogan, Grigori.
So do I! Because I, a Grigori, am a marketing genius!
Especially phlegmy today.
Is that true? It worked well last time, so the phlegm it starts. Indeed. So, I, Grigori, encourage you to donate to help the kids. Because when you help the kids, you help the party. Remember, a potion of flying probably would have helped them with this whole pit problem with the spikes.
How do you know about that, Grigori?
Because I am Grigori and I see lots of things. I am full of all kinds of magical goodness.
That is very impressive, Grigori.
Thank you, I am very impressive. Thank you very much for everyone who has donated, and thank you for everyone who will donate. Remember, help the kids, help the party.
I felt spit on my face when you did that.
I can help it. It just happens.
Grigori, you should tell the people at home that we are at $395.
We are at $395, which is amazing because we have. That means we had one $10 donation today. We can do better than that. Come on! You are all wonderful people, very generous, and we thank you for the donations you have made and the donations that will come in to help the kids.
If we make it to $500 tonight, Grigori, they might get the next thing on the list.
That's right. The thing that I have just spoken of multiple times, the potion of flying.
Oh, I need that.
Right?
Yes, we do. Not me. I'm not part of it.
There's a. Do you want a Vicks?
I need no lozenge. This is just how I talk.
Some hulls?
Thank you, Grigori, for giving us such useful information for the children.
Indeed, yes. Don't mind the phlegminess. It is from an injury from the war.
Oh, that is very strange. First time I ever heard of phlegm injuries.
It happens in the war.
And with that, I will say goodbye for tonight. But please continue to donate and help at the kids and help at the party. And yes?
We love you, Gregory.
Oh, we love you too. I love all of you as well.
Okay. So, we have a question.
Indeed.
What is the link for or location of the podcast? So, as of this week, the podcast is available everywhere. But if you want to get to specific platforms, you can either you can search for the podcast just by typing in RealmSmith Into the Mist in like Apple Music or podcasts or on Spotify. But you can also go to realmsmith.tv/podcasts, and that'll take you to a page that is made up of all the different places for the podcast. So you'll be able to find all of the links.
Love it.
Yeah. And then there's another question that says, going into the game, how much did you already know of the Curse of Strahd campaign? Did this knowledge affect your choices when making a character, and how?
Yes.
So
I knew
for
nothing.
Joe, yes.
I knew nothing. I played like twice in my entire life. I knew nothing. And I drew my character on things that I liked in a person, and what I was kind of like myself.
So
Because it's easier to play someone that was like myself.
Yeah.
For my first time.
That's a good idea. Actually, that's a good tip, because that was kind of what I did with my last character for the last campaign, which was one of my first campaigns since I was a 13-year-old boy. So
2 years ago.
yeah, not but 3 or 4 years ago. So it was just really good to play something that was kind of like me.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to play.
It's a great way to start.
Play like myself was just easier.
Yep, totally.
Maybe next time around I will be something different, but right now I'm just learning, so.
How much did I know of the Curse of Strahd campaign? I read the Ravenloft books when I was in my teens. So, a whole bunch of them. So, I knew a lot about them. My parents really didn't want me to read the stuff. In fact, my brother hid the books away in his closet, in the ceiling of his closet.
Wow.
We were really not allowed to read this kind of stuff. And but I've known about the world of Ravenloft for a long time. I knew I wanted a ranged player, because I want to keep my distance. I wanted
to stay alive.
I wanted to stay alive, but I also wanted bolts, and I wanted something that could fight against the undead. So there's a specific trait of rangers that allows you to target undead specifically. So that's why I chose my character. Anyone else?
I chose Paladin because I didn't know a whole lot about Ravenloft, other than that it's meant to be like a Halloween type. With a lot of undead and everything, and so I thought radiant damage would make the most sense. And then I also see what oath is Dmitri leaning towards.
Ooh.
So,
will you tell us?
Well, that's I have to know myself before I can say.
Right.
Know yourself before you tell others.
Myself.
Yeah, so it could be vengeance, depending on what happens. But I was also reading Conquest, and there was another one. I won't do.
Okay, don't do it. No, wait. I think it should be like a giant reveal for your character.
Yeah.
RP wise.
But it's cool that you're waiting until you find out kind of how the adventure affects you before you choose, which is really, really cool. You make it narrative, right?
Yeah, I thought that would make the most, because it's not to level 3, so I don't have to know right away.
I think this is a good question for you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I think people are asking because you're a new player.
Yeah.
Any advice for new players?
Just know your character. Know their, which I'm not great at, but know your abilities and know your skills. So then when you're playing, you don't have to waste time trying to figure out what you can do and what you can't do.
Yeah.
Don't choose anything that is like so off what you are as a person, because that's hard for your first time to try to figure out how to be. So just try to be who you are normally. And then maybe as you get going, you can try to be something else. But for your first time, just know what your limits are and know what your character.
Know your limits,
Yeah.
play within them.
Right.
What did you? So just as a follow-on to that, what do
Yeah.
you like the most, and what do you hate the most so far?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't hate anything.
Really?
It's
all fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even when you lost that
I
sweet
love-
silver sword.
Just now.
I love it. You guys have been awesome. I thought that everybody would give me a hard time because I am new and I didn't know what I was doing, and I thought everybody would be like, "Oh my God, the new girl." And she's so pathetic. And no, this has been amazingly fun, and you guys have been awesome to work with.
Well, you're great for a first timer.
Thank you.
Pretty amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're doing great. For sure.
Are we going to play any games or host a game at GaryCon? So the answer is we definitely are playing the finale of this season, which is 12 sessions long at GaryCon. The other answer is, are we hosting any games? We're trying to figure out a way for a few of us to host games. Brandon might DM a game or two. Jay may DM a game or two, and we're trying to figure out how to do that.
What we can say, which I forgot that we can say, is that we actually have a booth at GaryCon.
Right.
And Brandon will probably be running our adventure boxes at the booth. So you can actually play DM'd by Brandon live at GaryCon for the duration of the show.
He'll use Grigori's voice during it too.
The whole time.
So that'll be fun. And and then we are I am DMing a live stream game there.
Right.
And then it's my birthday on the Sunday, so I'm actually going to be hosting and DMing a private game in one of our suites for us and our friends. So.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Not yet, but soon.
So another question.
No.
Were there any races or classes you weren't going to allow us to use in this campaign?
No, I mean, everybody always says, "Oh, make sure you have a balanced party and stuff." And frankly, for me,
Which we do not have.
We do not have, currently.
Who is in trouble?
and I'm okay with that because I prefer to have for you to
Killing
play
people.
something that you want to play rather than something that's forced upon you.
Yes.
I will allow within the narrative to help you in areas that you don't. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather you have a good experience and have fun at the table rather than worry about I have to play a wizard because nobody else is a wizard and I didn't want that. So when it even came to races, there are monster races maybe I would have thought second about.
Right.
But I made a Warforged work out of Eberron.
I was going to say,
for that reason, right?
like, obviously Brandon came to you and you guys talked about, like, will you allow a Warforged within the world?
Yeah.
And you did it, so. The question, any of the characters dateable? Currently Adam...
Characters or players?
Players or characters?
Players or characters?
Well,
Characters?
I think they mean players. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, Falpher is single.
We are both
They're
all
dateable.
single.
Everyone's single.
Everybody.
They're adventurers. It'd be like marrying someone who's gonna die anytime now.
You can't tie yourself down when there's a trail to blaze.
2 minutes.
And he's 11.
Too soon?
He's an 11-year-old boy in a robot body.
So, yes?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very strange.
But if you mean players, then we got
Yes,
we got two
eligible bachelors here
Two.
on the end of the
Now,
table.
they are cousins, but I don't think you can date them at the same time.
No,
Maybe.
unless they're into
A
that.
2-for-1 deal.
we're not
We're not.
into that.
So, great campaign. Interested in how you're capturing the great audio. I see lav mics. Wondering how the multiple lav mics are utilized with a separate audio mixer. So yes,
That is all Tim.
2 more questions.
Even Jeff's question there.
And Musicati.
Wait, you can say the mics. You can.
Yeah, I was just. That's what I was about to.
Okay, sorry.
That's what I was-
Okay, go on.
So to answer your question, thank you so much for the great comment. We have each of us lav mic. Jay has a wireless mic so that he can move around the table, and the rest of us are wired in with leashes.
So that we can't get away.
That's right.
They won't
And
let us leave.
The board, scary campaign. The
Yep.
board is behind a wall, a production wall that we have here. The cameras are obviously looking in this direction. And then we have 2 guys who are running the Twitch moderation, as well as Tim, who's doing all the camera switches and the audio stuff on an actual Soundcraft. I think it's a 16-channel mixer or 20-channel mixer. So, yeah. So that's what we do. Last question. Do you guys really make the DM
What?
DM.
Wait.
Do you make him
DM on his birthday.
Yep.
Okay.
He chose that.
Okay, yeah. So
didn't
last
make
year,
him.
what did you do for your birthday?
Oh.
Didn't you guys go away and you ended up DMing on your birthday?
Yeah, that's right. Well, that wasn't last year. That was 2 years ago.
Or 2 years ago, yeah.
But yeah, I actually asked DM. I prefer. There's nothing I'd rather do on my birthday than play D&D and DM, frankly.
So
but
awesome.
we're at GaryCon with some notable, wonderful DMs, so maybe one of them will DM a session for us.
Just give Matt Mercer the puppy dog eyes.
Right.
Yeah. And by the way, we can't answer that last question because it's from Jeff directly. And
Yeah, Jack's the moderator cannot ask
actual
questions in the thing. That's funny.
Okay. Onward.
Cool.
That was great.
I'd like you all to roll initiative.
What are the chances?
I grabbed one of Katie Chung's dice because it's very shiny. And
Yes.
I think
Go, Kate.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's the sound
17.
of me getting ready to fight.
yeah.
Robot man.
That's the ting of metal.
the ting of victory.
Do I add this to something?
You do. It's that you add to
Oh,
it.
gotcha. Ah!
You're good. You're fine.
That's not.
They'll roll way worse than you.
15 to 20. Or 20 to 25.
Yes.
15 to 20.
Yep.
Falpher.
17.
17.
16.
Rone. Okay, perfect. 10 to 15.
14.
What did you say that for?
It's fine. You'll be fine. Being last is not that
5 to 10.
situational awareness. See what
5 to 10? Oh dear.
Yeah, you got a 5 to 10. You were 8.
I got 8.
She got 8.
Oh, yes.
That's
Sorry.
between
That
5
is
and
between
10.
5 and 10.
Is
Sorry,
My
I'm
face is
smack dab in the middle is
I'm
8.
new. I don't.
Never mind.
To counting. To counting. I'm new to counting. I have a calculator.
Dimitri,
on my
I'm
phone.
assuming you're last?
I got a 0.
Oh, what? That means you don't get to play.
Bye, guys.
guys.
No, because my initial it's -2, and I rolled a 2.
That's so funny.
How is that?
Because my dexterity is a
Okay.
7.
All right.
You just go.
Falpher. Before you, luckily you're going first, because right before you is...
Okay, people can't see. 1 second.
I know.
This just appeared
I know.
now.
This just did.
you see
Wow.
It's just out.
creatures that look like
That foot's on a step.
this
Perfect.
approach.
I'm sure their mother thinks they're cute.
And basically, you can see now, since right before we went on break, you can see the picture there. This pale, kind of bluish skin, these glowing blue eyes, and one of them raises its head out of the ground, and you see 3 other mounds doing the same thing down the hallway in this area. What do you do?
I turn to the others very quickly and I say, we should probably go now! And I start running in the opposite direction. And but first, I cast this amazing new spell. No, I don't have it. Mother! You're such a terrible DM right now!
It can get worse if you want.
No! I just run, okay? I disengage and I run the other way.
Does that count for sorcerer points too?
No, you got yours.
I got everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you run the other direction.
Yes.
You turn.
Opportunities don't count.
Oh,
Against halflings.
you were lucky because the claw comes up and grab it, and you run. So how far do you want to go?
30. My full go.
Oh,
Okay.
That was your arm.
6, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Marone, you're next.
Can I see them from here at all?
You can see the 2 of them.
Okay.
Or 3 of them from that.
So I am
Just
going
one
to look at the first one and...
Which one? You're seeing half of that one, so that one is slightly obscured.
Okay, which one's the best angle, I suppose? Follow...
That one would be the best angle.
Okay, so I'm gonna take...
See, that one's hard to see. I don't even know if you can see that one. I think that
All right.
the one you can see the best is the one that's further back.
Okay, I'll take
He's the least obscured.
Okay, I'll take the one that's... You know what? I'm gonna make things easy.
Why don't you move?
Move one forward.
Okay.
I should have full vision on that guy now. So that first one, I'm going to take a shot with Eldritch Blast.
What's the range on that?
Like 120.
Is it? Okay.
I'll tell you right now.
Spell cards.
120.
Thanks to Gale Force 9. What's that?
120.
120. Well, good friends at Gale Force give us all those
All the
All those spell cards, yeah.
nice.
Good.
And that's a 17.
Okay, with a 17, that is a hit. I'd like you to roll damage. And again, remember, these guys are coming currently out of the ground, so you're seeing parts of
Okay.
them, but you're basically firing down.
Sure. So from the back, I want shadows to fill my hand and a force thrum in my hand, and then I'm going to shoot it out at the first one that's rising up, and he's going to take 3 force damage. And you guys see a shadowy bolt go past you.
Nice.
3 force damage? Mm-hmm. Right.
Didn't have a good roll.
And yeah, it hits his arm, and you can see that it actually pulls him out of the hole a little bit, of the ground a little bit, and he kind of like, and kind of moves, starts to come forward again. Sorry, Sterling, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move to... No, actually, I'm going to stay where I am. And I'll say to the party, any way we can get the Grick to fight them? And then I will take out my crossbow, and I'm going to fire it for 15.
At the one in front?
Yes.
15 is a hit.
All right. Finally! Hey, it does work. This new die. That's not those ones. Max damage, 10 points.
10 points of damage on that first one.
Yes, my programming kicks in, and the rage from my wounds.
Yeah, it goes.
Fills me.
So it's coming out of the hole, and the bolt goes right through its head, embeds in its head, and it goes and stops and is motionless in the back of.
This body does work.
Halfway out of the ground. Nice. Okay, Callie, you're
Yeah,
up.
so I want to use my short bow
Yeah.
and throw it at
Shoot it.
whatever.
Yeah, you shoot it. You
Yeah.
don't. You don't
Throw the arrow.
If you throw your bow,
Let's move on.
then you can't
We
shoot
get
your
it.
arrows later.
No, I want
okay.
to shoot.
totally got it.
You guys
You
do.
got it.
Thank
You want to get into a better position to do
Yeah.
that? Where do you want to go?
I just want to be here,
Okay.
and then I want to get this
Yep.
guy.
Okay. Which guy? Which guy are you aiming at? You gotta tell me.
First,
The first
the first guy's dead.
First guy's dead.
Oh, the first guy's dead?
Yeah.
there, you need to throw that guy over.
Okay.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
You would have to get further into like to
Sure.
this area. Okay, so
Whatever.
you want to go there? Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
You say whatever, but it matters when they attack you.
Okay. They're not going to because I'm going to kick their arses.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Roll an attack.
I did.
She did.
What is it?
7, and then I added to my short bow.
Yeah. 12 altogether. 12 altogether.
Okay, it's a hit.
Thank you.
Go. Roll damage.
See? Don't
1d6. Roll damage.
think bad of me.
1d6 plus 3.
This?
Yep. No. This guy. Sorry. Plus 3. 4.
Okay. With a 4, it's starting to come out of the the arrow pierces through its side, and this nasty kind of Icarish flesh flies out the back of him.
Yeah. Guys, I need somebody else here.
It is their turn.
Yeah. I need somebody else.
So they climb out of their hole, and they start to go 5. Sorry, must be 10, 15, 20 to Callie.
Come on! You guys help me out. I gave you my monies.
Yeah.
But you also put yourself in that position, and we can't go again until after their turn.
That's right.
That's right. We can't respawn.
I haven't even had a turn.
And they come out of these holes like on fire, and they start to kind of like almost on all fours chase at you. These aren't like regular zombies. You've heard of zombie stories where they're kind of are fast moving,
I watched
crazy.
that show where they're slow and they
that's
are
not it.
slow on that show.
Not these guys.
What is that?
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, they
Okay,
were
at
slow.
you, Callie, the first one comes at you and it slashes at you with its claws.
What the heck?
What's your armor class?
Oh, she's
Stop
14.
these! Stop! 14. Stop! I'm getting nervous. Oh my god! This is my time, isn't
It
it?
could be that you die.
Oh no!
Just saying.
Oh no!
You take
Oh my
11
God,
points
stop that
of
face!
slashing
Stop that
damage. You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Stop laughing!
Sorry.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry.
So here's what
does
you
this
do.
all mean?
You go over here.
Yeah.
And then you go down here.
I feel like
and
this
you
is
have
the
that's
end.
okay. You get a +2 on a con saving throw. So you take your
Guys,
d20.
Please write.
Just roll.
Don't kill Callie. Don't kill
Here, roll
Callie.
this.
Hashtag don't kill
Hashtag
Callie.
Don't kill Callie.
Don't kill Callie.
She's starting a social
Okay.
campaign.
Yes. Yes. I feel like
15.
that's a big number.
It's a good number. 15.
You know what?
Don't kill me.
I'm re-rolling that damage because I rolled it wrong.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Honest DM, I just dropped my d4.
It was supposed to be 5d6. I'm sorry.
Come on.
8 points
Come on,
instead of
Jason.
11.
Okay.
8
so
points
that's
instead
better.
of 11.
But you've got.
What did you roll for your
She rolled
saving
a
throw?
15 on her saving
Okay.
throw.
You feel as this creature claws across your chest.
Yes.
You feel some sort of ichor, that black kind of start to boil in the
It's okay.
wound.
It's alright. I have necrotic damage. I have necrotic damage. Stop.
You start to it starts to
Fine.
boil in your wound,
Yeah.
and you start to feel your joints stiffen, but somehow you're able to shake it off.
I sure
and you're
can.
fine.
Yes,
The other one, on the other hand, is also going to attack you.
Mother of all.
What's your armor class
Mention you
again?
have resistance to necrotic if
I
that
do. That's
matters.
Yes,
what
she
I
does.
just said.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, what
We
did
know.
I? What do you want from me?
Your armor class.
Armor
Oh,
class.
right.
My
That's
armor
on the top
class
there,
is 14.
Okay, that is going to be another hit.
Oh man.
I know this is tough
You're
for
lucky.
me.
Another 4 points of slashing damage
So
as he
you-
comes across with his
so-
claws as well.
So what you're
I'd like
gonna
you to
do?
take another Constitution saving throw.
Oh man. Okay, so do that again.
This.
That guy there. Yeah, and then you're gonna add plus 3 again. Plus 2 again.
Whammies.
Sorry.
No whammies. 18.
Okay, again, same
20
thing. That black
20.
ichor starts to boil in the wound,
Yeah.
but you manage to kind of fight through this feeling almost of paralyzation that starts
Yeah,
to
I
overcome
sure
you.
am.
Okay,
Okay, so
have you
you
taken your damage?
No. So you're gonna take 4.
It
It
is
was
attacking
14. Right?
8 plus 4.
8 plus 4, so 12 here.
Um,
so you're gonna
You're up.
do.
What's your armor
Yeah.
class?
Advantage.
It's high, yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Okay, apply changes.
You are very lucky because
Okay.
it comes across to claw at your chest.
Very
It was across the armor plate on your chest. And you take no damage from that. It is now Dimitri's turn, and Falpher, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to
Dmitri, do this, man. We need you.
across
Yeah.
The table.
the table.
Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Get across the
Acrobatics or athletics?
Okay, 11.
Acrobatics. Okay. You manage to jump onto the table. It starts to teeter a bit. The bowl starts to kind of ting 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 ting. It's not necessarily heroic, but you can do it.
He does it.
I'm coming. And I'm going to plant myself right here.
Okay.
So good.
And I'm going to swing at this one
Yes. Do it.
with
longsword.
my longsword.
Good call.
And it's 17
Okay.
to hit.
Where's the other one?
It's back there somewhere, right? No, he died.
One of them
One,
fell.
Didn't he?
Oh, there, it's up here. Sorry. Got it. Got it. What's that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Which one are you attacking?
17, this one right here.
It's a hit.
Nice.
Okay.
That one has not been hit yet.
The front one?
Which one
Not-
is the one that got it damaged?
Me.
No, the one that somebody hit it. I think it was
You
with an
said
arrow. You shot an
an
arrow.
arrow.
Which one was it? Do you guys remember? Doesn't matter.
One of the ones.
It would have
one of
been the
these two.
front
It was
one.
the one that was over here originally.
Okay, so it went directly to her. So that is number 8. 8. Can you tell me what the numbers on the bottom of those are? Number 8 is the one that is at.
I'm attacking 14.
DM tip. Number your foes.
Yes, number your enemies. DM tip.
And the one in front of Sterling is number 1.
Okay.
My enemies are numberless.
So I rolled 13 damage.
And who, you're attacking 14?
Yes.
Okay. And roll damage.
Go.
So it was 13 damage.
13 damage?
Yeah. The hit was 17. The damage is 13.
Wow. How did you get 13 damage? Holy crap.
I rolled a 7, and then I add the modifiers 6.
Wow.
Strength, and then the dueling.
What's your dueling? So everybody at home knows?
+2.
Plus 2 to damage
Yeah.
when
I
I'm
forgot to
using
narrate that at the
one-handed.
beginning, but you've now feel like you've reached a new level of swordsmanship. What's that? What does dueling do?
It adds plus 2 to damage when I'm using one-handed weapons.
Nice. So you swing across it, and you basically cleave its chest cavity in half, and you almost feel each soft, almost like a decaying bone crack under each kind of each way, and it basically splits it in half and falls backwards dead. Which one? This one here?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. And I go
It
like
is
this.
dead.
Oh, my hero.
And I go, Dmitri, good one!
Okay. Falpher,
doing
you're
my
up,
job.
you're on deck.
Okay. I turn around,
Yeah.
hide underneath this bench here,
Yeah.
like laying down, and I take 2 shots to the next guy
Okay.
with my crossbow.
Okay.
They're already
Do
loaded
it.
from the last session.
Do it.
So I will attack. That's an 18, and
Yeah.
second attack is a 12.
Okay. They're both hits.
Nice. They are.
Only add your damage bonus to the second one.
I don't believe that applies anymore, but we will wait if you want.
It does apply. You need
It does?
ambidextrous. Yeah.
Dual
archery
fighting.
doesn't give you dual fight. You took archery.
Oh, that's right. I took archery. You're right. Okay, so 1d6 plus 3. Where's my 1d6? I don't see it. There it is. Okay, that's a 9.
Okay.
And then 7.
A 9 and a 7.
9 and a 7.
Okay. Both bolts, one through its chest, and
Yep.
cleaves its shoulder basically off, and it hangs at the side. The other one hits it in the neck, and it falls dead.
Nice.
Yes! Yes!
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Sterling, you're up.
Okay.
No, Rone, you're up. Sorry. Rone, you're up. Sterling, you're
Okay. So I'm going to use another Eldritch Blast on this guy right here.
back. Okay.
So Shadowy Bolt forms in my palm, and I'll attack, and it will be a 25,
That is. I imagine that would be a hit.
Yeah.
You guys are
and that will be
very well.
9 force damage.
Okay. 9 force damage. Blasts it in its chest and blasts a hole basically through its torso, but it's still.
What the what?
Yeah.
Sterling, you're up.
All right.
That one in front of you has a big hole through its torso now.
All right. So again, programming within this body
Yeah, yeah.
begins its auto repair with a
Yeah.
second wind, and that's a bonus action. So that is 1d10 plus 2, 5 points of healing, and I'm gonna sword it in the face.
Okay, so that's a bonus action, right? You're healing?
Yes.
Okay.
Second wind is a bonus action.
Right. Okay, good.
Okay. Yes. And now to the sorting of the face.
Oh.
That's 11.
Not enough. You go to sword it in the face,
Yeah.
and it chops off part of its ear,
Sword
but
it in
you don't
the
think it needs it anymore,
Okay.
and it kind of flies across and hits the wall.
That is a warning.
It is currently Callie's turn.
Okay.
I need to heal myself. Can I heal my own
Yeah.
self?
So you put your hands
Yeah.
on yourself, and you heal yourself for 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, because that second level, so you need to add 2 hit points to yourself.
Yeah. Is that my turn?
That is your turn.
I use-
Unless
yeah.
unless you want to move, you can move now. There's nobody around you.
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna stay where you are.
Yeah, there's no bad guys around me.
Okay.
I'm good.
We're up to 10 now.
This creature, realizing that it probably can't hurt Sterling, it turns to Dmitri.
And I turn to it.
Fatal mistake.
And with a natural 1, it goes to bite, and you go to parry it, and it bites down on your sword, and basically cleaves the bottom of jaw, and it starts to kind of hang on it. Dmitri, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna finish the job it started.
Yeah. Just gonna push the sword through.
Yeah, try to push it through the rest of the way with.
Yeah, I like it.
That's awesome.
Ooh. So 23.
23 is it, I imagine. Wow, you guys are rolling fire right now.
And 8 damage.
8 damage.
Slashing.
So you start to basically go through it, and it hits the spine and then goes up and basically cleaves off the front half of its face as you kind of go up like this, and this black ichor is like spraying out of its head, all over your body, all over your chest, but it is still flailing and still on its feet. Barely.
Wow, it has no face.
Falpher, you're up.
Okay, I will run. I'll run through. What's my action?
So you said you were under
I was
here.
I'm under here. I was under the bench.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to get up and run through to where that thing is.
Okay.
Wherever it is.
It swipes at you, but it swipes over your head because you don't get any opportunity attacks ever.
Nope.
Okay.
So
It
To where?
onto its like I want to almost like run up its body a little bit,
Okay, so we'll just put you in front of it.
and I'm gonna pull out one of my arrows.
Yeah.
And just stab it in the back of the spine. Like it has no face.
You have daggers. You don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else. Just my arrows.
Okay. All right. So you jump onto it. I'd like you to make a acrobatics check to see if you can climb it.
Okay.
And then I'd like you to make an improvised weapon attack.
Okay.
Which means that you're going to make an attack without your proficiency modifier.
Okay. So I got a 10.
Okay.
On the attack.
So you kind of fumbly, kind of like
acrobatics check.
come up and your foot slips. You're like, wait, guys, I got this. And then you try again, and you kind of get halfway up its body. You don't think you can get into its head, but you think you can stab it in the chest.
Okay, that's what
roll another attack.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
My attack.
And you're not adding your proficiency.
Oh, okay, so 18.
18.
Yeah.
18 hits. You jam it into its chest. I'd like you to roll damage.
Which is a what? 1d. What's an improvised attack worth?
It'll still be the weapon damage, so 1d6.
Okay.
Oh, what's your bolt?
1d6. Yep. 6.
6.
Sorry, 5. That's a 5.
So as you stab, it falls backwards and it cleaves through and hits something squishy, and it goes, and it dies. And you guys have managed to somehow kill 4 ghouls. Well done.
Stop!
Are we level 3?
Yes!
Level 3?
No.
One level 3.
Yay!
Level 1.
We're all level 3 now, right?
We all agree, right?
I think 4. Anyone? 4?
4?
Sounds reasonable.
Oh, I didn't mention. So 15 more ghouls start to.
No! I was just about to drink.
Yeah. You can do whatever level you want. I
Okay.
have a creature that's.
I'm gonna turn back and look at the Grick and just like give him a stare as if to say like, don't mess with us.
All right.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Just a look.
So, can we see further down that hall now?
Oh, yes. Okay. So there are creatures. We're going to take these out.
Yeah.
I say to the party, now, I did notice some beds in the other room. Perhaps we take a long rest or a
Yes.
short rest?
Yeah, I'm
get-
sleepy.
Better.
Yeah, you guys feeling exhausted. You're
Yeah.
beaten.
Yep.
What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we can at least check it to see if it's going to be safe for the duration. Is everyone in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
I would
Very
like to.
well.
All right, let's have a look.
Okay.
So
This
we head
or
back to
this?
this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lead us towards the old room. I'll need you to come by close because you have the shield.
I'm
Yeah.
going to make my sentries rest in that corner, so I have full view of both
This?
doorways.
This guy?
Yes.
Cool.
Because I'm not asleep. I am staying still.
Fair enough.
Right.
I'm
Right.
fully conscious.
Right. Yeah,
I'm fully
right.
conscious. I can hear. I can
Dude,
see.
that's crazy.
And if anything starts to come in, then
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So we're back over here.
All I need is 6 hours.
Is it prudent that we rest in here, considering there's a monster right across in the hallway?
And I'm already in the bed. Look at me. I'm in the bed. I'm not waiting
love
for
that.
I'm not waiting for you guys to figure this shit out. I'm in the bed.
I love
Done.
that.
Done.
So good.
Wake me up before you go.
Well, Sterling, if you, what were you saying about? Or wait, did you say that in game? Anything about?
Well, yeah, I will have explained that I can watch. I do not need to sleep, but I must stay still for 6 hours. It doesn't have to be 6 hours straight, but it must be.
Now, does that mean you can see while you are standing still?
I can see and I can hear.
And you'll
This is
alert
most
us.
useful.
I am able to keep watch in this direction, but I cannot move my head while I'm in my.
Okay, I will sleep on this bed over here, and I jump into the far bed over here.
All right then.
Are you able to alert to something dangerous?
He can hear
I
and
can
see.
I can hear, and
But you
I
can't
can,
move your head.
Well, if I am moving my head,
Yeah.
then I'm not actually
Resting.
getting my stasis.
Okay.
rest.
But if
I
you
can
see
I can break
something-
I can break out of it if need be.
Okay.
Is it like an
And then
action
if
to break
we-
out, or is it just?
It's just it's just like moving forward.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Okay.
So otherwise I just stay still like a statue.
That is so useful.
just like pointing in a direction of
Yeah.
view while we're
Okay,
resting.
so what's the view direction that you're doing?
He's pointing at both of
there,
these halls
keeping an eye on those
from this
doors.
corner.
Okay.
Before I enter my rest, though, I always do my ritual that I do
Yeah.
every single time.
Awesome. Okay.
So I am,
Should we perhaps light some torches so that you can see throughout the night? Or actually, you have your shield.
Right, but the
won't
shield and
last.
sword will only last for an hour max.
Hey, Callie, can you
Oh.
wake up for one moment? Just one moment. Come on.
Yeah.
Could you cast light on my torch again?
Yes.
Okay. I now have a torch that has light in it.
How long will that last for?
Do you know?
Oh.
1 hour?
I think it's 1 hour.
Okay, and so she can't get a rest.
Is there any?
But do I have to be awake while this?
When you cast light,
I have
you
to
obviously
stay
have to
awake?
be awake. You have to be awake to cast it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So but you need a long rest as well. You're
I do.
damaged.
Okay, so you're keeping watch
Yes.
in stasis,
Yeah.
sentry mode,
And
whatever.
this will be well.
You can hear though.
I can hear and I
Okay.
can see.
Okay.
But you can't move. If you move, it pauses your stasis.
Yeah, it pauses the stasis, and I can go back to it after to finish it.
Okay.
But me as a character, one of the things I do before I go into stasis, in memory of my father, I quietly stop and read a poem for him.
Like out loud?
As he always did for me, yes.
Hmm.
Pulling out a book of poetry.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's something that you would have seen me do once before when we were in the wagons. So this would have been the second time.
Cool. All right.
Okay. Do you want to do that out loud, or do you do that to yourself?
Well, if you want me to, it might bring down the table, though.
No, I like it.
No, whatever.
I like
if
it.
you do it loud enough for the players to hear, you need to do it.
Yeah, I
Alright.
like it.
Or
Yeah. So it's like we're all sort of
so
getting
she's
tucked
sleeping.
in.
You're sleeping.
Yeah.
You're out. You guys are all kind of lying
Yeah.
down.
Right.
Okay. I need to know, as you guys are prepping, where are your weapons? Are you donning? Are you doffing armor? What's your plan? Not donning it. Are you doffing your armor?
No,
Taking it off? What are you guys doing?
Fully clothed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just. I have it sheathed, and I'm just like relaxing on my back
Okay.
on the bed.
So I don't wear armor, so I guess I'll rest on that bed there. But I'll be sitting up as I rest, sort of my
Okay.
back to the wall.
You're all pretty exhausted after the battle. You all start to drift off as you hear Sterling's voice speaking.
This was one of your favorites, Father. It was by Yeats. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths, and wrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light and half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet, but I being poor have only my dreams. I have spread
My dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. Father, you dreamt much for me. I will tread softly and do my best. And then with that,
Okay. With that, he goes completely still, and the little
sword and shield.
yep, that little blue glyph starts to blink red.
Okay.
The second glyph. Okay. You all drift off to sleep.
But I do take note in my head because I was listening the whole
Yeah,
time.
sure.
So you have an hour of light?
I would have less than an hour because of.
You don't have dark vision, right?
I do not.
So what do we do with the? What did we do with?
I can
the
still hear.
light?
I have.
She put light on his torch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can
So-
we light an actual?
So you only have an hour of light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unless somebody wants to make a bonfire to give us longer period of light.
There was straw in the other room. But
It's
imagine it
moldy
would
though.
burn
It's probably pretty
well.
damp.
So I can. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go to. I'm gonna go to this room,
Okay.
grab some straw,
Okay.
start a fire in the corner at the distance in one of the halls. Not both, but just one of the halls.
Could we burn some of the furniture?
That's kind of what I'm
It's wood.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start a fire. Give
Yep.
me a survival check, please.
Okay.
How big of a fire are you making?
I'm going to make a small campfire with, and then put stuff beside it that we can resupply as the night goes. Damn it.
I didn't take courage on fire. I chose a different one.
7.
Okay. From what you can tell, the it's actually quite damp down here.
Okay.
So the hay is moldy and damp.
Right.
You're having a hard time getting it started. Within like a 10-minute period, you start to get a bit of a fire going.
Okay, cool.
How long do I have to rest for?
7 hours.
I'm going to move the boxes.
Long rest is 6 to 8 hours. Yeah.
I'm going to move the splintered boxes that he exploded,
Yeah.
like the pieces of wood,
Yeah.
near the fire.
Okay.
And
start
kind of.
All right. About an hour in to your stasis, Brandon.
Yeah.
The smoke starts to kind of fill the room and the corridor.
Yeah.
And it's kind of starting to cling to the roof and create a fairly heavy smoke area. It is seeping down the halls, but there's no air movement in here.
Yeah.
So it's just going up and it's sticking, and it's starting to kind of. Do you do anything at that point?
Does it seem like it's a danger to the party, like
Not
smoke
currently.
inhalation?
Not currently.
But I get the sense
smell
that
it.
will be.
And
If
within
I can smell it, then
at
something
the end of
else
that
might.
hour, it's starting to die down to embers.
As it's dying down to embers, then I'll allow it to do so.
Okay.
Knowing that embers tend to burn quite a while longer and may still provide some light. I don't know if anybody has a lantern or anything that we could light and sit out, but I don't.
All of a sudden, the light on the torch and on your shield go out.
Okay.
And you are in darkness.
Okay. Then I'll pause my stasis, light a torch.
Yeah.
And set it up to sit against the side of the well to provide some light in this area.
Okay.
And I'll go back and pause again in the same position I was.
So you go back, and as you're about to sit down again, you see a shadow flit from here. It goes to here.
Okay.
And you can see just out of the corner of your eye as you sit back down, but just before you hit stasis, goes across. And it looked like a small humanoid.
Okay.
Probably maybe 3 feet tall, just.
Okay.
You'd imagine even maybe it was Falpher if he wasn't sleeping on the bed next to you.
So if I've entered into stasis already, then I will keep some attention over there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and if it looks like it's coming into the room at all, then I'll alert the party immediately.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, shoot. I didn't see what that was. 9. It was higher than that, but it's a 9 now.
You see, you see a little hands come around and a little head like this, and a twinkle of eyes, and then it goes back like this.
Does it remind me of the ghost kids that bring us nice things?
Give me a perception check, an insight check.
Insight check. 8.
You don't know. At this distance, it's a silhouette, lightly lit by the torch.
Okay. Just rolling really bad tonight. Is that voice in my head?
You hear it. You don't know.
From inside my head or from my...
Perception check.
18.
Oh, there you go. You don't think it's audible. You didn't hear an echo. It sounds like it was directly into your mind.
Okay. I don't want to break my stasis to speak, so I'll wait.
Come here.
All right, fine. What is it?
Come here.
Who are you?
You know who we are. And you see, and it runs across the opening again.
If you are who I think you are, what did you give us last time?
Present.
What kind of present?
Pretty colors. You still hear the chanting in the background. It hasn't stopped. It's incessant.
Will you be leading me into danger if I go to you alone?
Never.
I have no reason not to trust you from what you have done for us thus far. And as I start walking over, I'll kind of bump the bottom of Falpher's bed.
Yeah.
And I will say, the children have called me again.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
18.
I'm trying to figure out if 18 is good or if it's bad because you're trying to stay asleep. So an 18 would be a successful sleep.
Right.
So he doesn't wake.
All right. Then I have knocked the bed and I've said that. He didn't hear me, but I'm still going.
Okay. You step into that hall.
This hall here?
No.
This hall here?
Yeah.
Okay.
How far into the hall do you go?
I'm very cautious because this hall hurt me very deeply.
Yeah.
Of course it did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. As you enter the hall.
Okay, 13.
Okay. With a 13, it's really quiet. Again, there's still smoke kind of clinging to the top.
Yeah.
And out of the left corner of your eye, in the corner here,
Yes.
you see that same blue bag that you saw before. It's got blue wings embroidered on
Second
velvet
bag. Now I got two of them.
Most
Okay.
do.
So I will walk to the back.
Yeah.
And I will say, thank you, my friends. And open the bag.
Okay. You open the bag. There are 2 items in the bag.
What?
The first item, is a potion.
Holy.
It's blue with silver inlay and a cork in it, and it swirls inside.
Yes.
But it moves almost more like cloud than it does liquid, and it is a potion of healing.
A healing
And the
potion.
second item is a
potion
globe.
of flying. Sorry.
Flying, sorry.
Yes.
Did I say healing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Flying. And the second one is a small sphere of thick glass that weighs about a pound. And that is a drift globe. I want to thank everyone at home for getting us not only to our 3rd, but to our 4th milestone for our extra life items.
Goodness.
4 sessions
Wow.
in.
For the kids!
For the kids!
We need a t-shirt that says for the kids.
Kids, dude. That's so great.
And thank you everyone from who donated. That is incredible. I can't believe we blew through the 2, and the children thank everyone.
Yeah.
The kids will be very happy. So, and there you
Yes.
go. You've got 2 items in your hand, and
With the drift globe, this would be helpful for light. Would it not?
Oh, interesting. What does it do?
Sneaky.
can
Okay,
read it
so this small sphere of thick glass weighs about 1
sorry,
pound.
unless there's anything that you need to attune to find out about it.
Oh, right.
So don't read
Does
out loud.
does it
if
need
there's anything.
attunement?
Does it require attunement? It'll say it probably at the top.
This is good, guys. All right.
I want to read it, but my eyes are awful. I'm like, I can't see.
All right. Okay.
It'll say required attunement.
Doesn't need attunement. I wasn't sure if it was further down the description, so I read the whole thing. So I speak a command word, and it will emanate light or the daylight spell. Right? Isn't that good? That's a good thing, right?
Place? Are you kidding me?
So it floats no more than 5 feet off the ground.
Is that
and
the same as sunlight?
if
No,
I
it's
move
not
more
the
than
same.
60
There's a
feet
difference.
from the globe, it
Sunlight's damage.
follows. So it automatically follows.
That's amazing, though.
So it, so it'll emanate light as long as I am within 60 feet of it and speak the command word.
That's so
If anybody else wants to read more in case I skipped over a detail. That is
The command word
amazing.
is hope.
Oh.
And you see it written on a little piece of paper that is in the bag.
Oh,
That's unreal.
You read it out loud. You say hope, and it goes.
so I snuff out my torch because I don't want to waste it
How
now.
long does it last? Is there
It just stays on from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Is hope also the off word?
Hopeless.
Like hope.
Wow.
Disco ball?
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
The other one you may need to get identified to find out what it is.
Okay. So the drift
But
globe.
it actually has little wings engraved in the silver inlay on the front of the potion.
really cool?
I don't see
Really
how
cool.
far. Okay, to emanate the light or daylight spell. So,
So
light.
light is like a torch,
So, okay.
and I'm
so
looking for daylight right now.
if I have it around here, just right there.
Right here.
Yeah, it should give us enough light. To
And
be
as
able
soon
to
as you
see
say
the-
hope, you
Yes.
get the understanding of what this item does.
Yeah.
It's one action, 60 foot range. Well, that's the spell.
Right.
Duration is an hour.
Okay.
60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range, which is your drift globe. The
Yes.
sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet.
So cool.
So it's bright light for the sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional. So it's 60 feet plus 60 feet. So 120 feet of light. If you
So-
choose a point on an object you are holding, that doesn't make sense. Completely covering. If any of the spell's area overlaps within an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled.
So your stasis doesn't require continuous time, right? You can
What
pick
that
up where you
means
left
I
off.
can pause
is that
it and then
he neuters my
unpause it.
abilities at 3rd level.
So okay, so
I won't
here's
be able to use my signature spell.
Oops. You have to be.
Yeah,
you
well,
should
maybe.
tell us more about yourself.
Welcome
You're
to
gonna,
Strahd.
you're gonna have to be useful in some other ways.
You're just gonna have to quit being so cryptic all the time. So I'll go
you
back
move
into the
back?
corner. I'm gonna have it in front of me, and I'm going to activate it. And anytime the light goes out, I'm gonna pause, say hope, and unpause.
Okay.
And that'll be how I.
So that will only
my
add
sentry's
8
rest.
seconds, basically, to your stasis time. Okay, you guys have an uneventful long rest.
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
You can add a long rest
So happy.
to your thing. Apps,
Which means you're
Mel,
fully healed.
You show her how to.
No,
add
I know
a
that.
rest. Oh, you know how to do a rest?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, 760 of the $1,000 we're raised
Guys,
already.
thank you so much.
Wow.
That is so
incredible.
great.
That like almost doubled
Yeah.
what we came into
I do this?
tonight.
You can take
Having
that.
raised.
You
No,
actually are
I
done
added
now.
it.
Yeah, you can. No. That's you can use healing hands
Okay.
per long rest.
You guys wake up. What do you do?
So
What happened with my sentry's rest with
just
the?
go-
Oh,
go
sorry,
back up.
guys. I have a whole bunch of
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Thank you for your. Thank you for your.
Oh yes,
reminding
that's
me.
right. So now-
Brandon.
Yes.
When you wake up, when you come out, all of a sudden you hear a upgrade complete, and you almost get like a Matrix moment, like an I know Kung Fu moment,
Yeah.
and you now have the action surge ability that comes with being a Warforged fighter.
Sweet.
That's good.
Falpher, for you wake up and something is different. There is something tugging at you. An unseen force pulls at your core. Your feet seem more grounded somehow, as if the essence of the earth draws on you. And somehow you feel like you may also be able to draw from it. And now you have the innate spellcasting ability that comes with being a level 2 ranger.
oh yeah.
Huzzah! Throughout the night, Dmitri, you have a dream. A very, very,
I have a dream.
a very vivid dream.
No.
And you're back in your cell at the gladiatorial arena. It's dark and there is moonlight coming through. And quicker than it should naturally, the sun rises very quickly. And the sunlight casts light onto the ground and creeps towards your bed. And you're sleeping, but you're almost seeing this outside of yourself, like you're hovering over the view. And the light creeps along the floor, creeps up the side of the bed, which was just basically a straw mattress on the ground. Creeps up, and as soon as it hits your body, you feel a warmth. You feel hope. You feel a feeling that you haven't felt since you came to Barovia. And as you wake, that same warmth lingers for a moment, and you feel a connection to your deity that you haven't felt since you came, and you have actually doubted for some time. You now have the Divine Smite ability that comes with being a level 2 paladin.
You can smite divinely.
You got yours, everybody's good? Done. Okay, what do you guys do?
Wake up and make some eggs and bacon. No, just kidding.
You guys are actually quite hungry. You haven't eaten in a while,
Yeah.
so you guys have some rations.
Yeah.
Mark off
Oh,
your
your
rations.
ration.
A day of rations.
Cool.
On the trip, the gypsies, the Vistani, basically fed you guys, kept you fed, so you didn't eat into your rations. Pardon the pun. And now you take off 1 day of rations. What do you guys do?
My friends, the children, they spoke to me again last night, and they gave us more things.
Did they?
This strange potion with the clouds in it, and this globe that glows in the night. All I need to do is speak the word hope, and it turns on light. But we can use it to cast daylight. And from what I can tell, we can cast daylight as many times as we want.
Yeah.
As long as we can say hope.
Wow. Well, that's incredible. And it's on right now?
I just said hope.
Oh.
So it's on.
Yeah, you say hope. As soon as you say hope, you guys see that it starts to glow and it starts to float. And it moves to about 5 feet off the ground and it follows you. So as you walk, it'll follow you.
While it's on, can I have it in like my chest cavity with the door partially closed so it dims the light?
Your chest cavity doesn't open.
Oh, okay. I've been pretending that it does.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
that's okay. Nobody's perfect. So
Light or daylight?
I cast light.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want daylight? I could cast daylight. Watch, it does daylight too. Hope.
So when that happens, I'm going to
Yeah, and this
start to draw back a bit.
basically it looks like it's daytime inside this chamber. Light wall to wall, and it's super bright. Yeah.
That is
Perhaps if you could lower the brightness, Sterling.
Just too bright?
It's too bright.
It's perfect.
Do you think it's too bright?
Way too bright, dude.
Okay.
Take it down a notch.
It will scream that we're coming.
Hope,
I'm out
light.
of bed.
You know what? I'm gonna say that you know that hope turns the globe on and off, and if you say the dawn cometh, it brings daylight.
The dawn cometh.
Dawn cometh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
to remember that.
Yeah.
I hope you forget it.
Hope. Oh no.
Watch, I can do daylight a whole lot. Dawn cometh, dawn cometh, dawn cometh.
And then
Start dancing.
if you say hope in the middle of daylight, it'll kill the spell. It'll within that hour, it takes away that daylight
Strobe.
spell.
Okay. Does
And it goes back to its off,
does
basically.
daylight last for an hour?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you guys do?
While eating, I'm just gonna mention, I had such a strange and wonderful dream. Well, just that I felt a power that I thought I'd forgotten.
You probably just have to pee.
Well, that's probably true too.
There's a well in the middle of the room.
Well, that wouldn't be very fair for whoever comes along next, would it?
Oh no, you're right.
It's very thoughtful.
You know, you say that, and I seem to recall last night, just feeling like I was, part of the world, and the world was part of me, and I feel so good this morning. Even though, we had killed so many dead things. Feel great.
Yes, yeah, I agree. I think I'm just going to take a few minutes and reflect on my dream. And I'm gonna.
It's strange because usually he's the ones who's reflecting.
That is funny.
Oh yes,
Someone got the joke. Good.
oh, literally, yes. And then that time I'm going to just think about and prepare just a handful of spells that I have access to now with level 2.
Okay. All right. Awesome. What do you guys do?
So,
Give me a
Falpher's...
marching order and tell me where you guys... Or if you're doing other things in the room.
No, I was going to
And then
say...
let's move up.
Why don't we attempt to go around that hallway again
Yeah.
and see if we perhaps can
Yeah.
make it down
Yeah.
the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys come basically all the way back around.
You're gonna-
You guys take a check. The Grick is no longer in the,
Oh,
in the
wow.
alcove.
Okay, that's good to note.
Wasn't there the Grick? It's
Friend Grick.
gone now, isn't it?
You're
Okay,
absolutely right.
So you currently have as you can see, maybe bring it back just a touch so we can actually see the hallways here.
Yeah.
So you have a hallway that goes to the left. You figure, well, you don't figure anything. There's a hallway that goes to your.
Sorry. Trying to lift.
There's a hallway that goes to your left, hallway to the right, and hallway that goes all the way down ahead.
How do you say we take the straight path right through where those creatures were coming?
Yes, very slowly. I don't trust the ground anymore.
Good point.
I do have a pole that can extend to 10 feet long. Would you like to use it to test the ground?
That's a good idea. And perhaps we could use
You have a
that.
10-foot pole.
I do. Okay, so remember when we had the conversation that I don't need rations or a water skin or a bedroll? So, and you said I can use that money to... So I got a 10-foot pole,
It's a
I got
7-foot
caltrops, and I got
basement.
ball bearings.
All the things everybody goes, why does does everybody
Why is
get
everyone-
the-
why do they
yeah,
get this great?
10-foot
Okay.
pole.
I love it.
So I'll say to Sterling, Sterling, perhaps that orb, you can send it to the end. Does it float? How far away does it float?
It will float up to 60 feet away from me.
So why don't you want? Why
You
don't
can send it 60 feet away too? It doesn't
Yes.
just follow you? I don't think so. I don't know.
It has to
Daylight
stay
is.
within 60 feet of me. It will follow me.
Do you command it to go?
I don't think I've ever used one.
The globe hovers in this, so when you speak, it will float no more than 5 feet off the ground. I'm just scanning this really quickly. I don't see anything that says specifically if I can command it.
But
But
it follows you, right?
yeah, it follows me, but I don't want it to follow 60 feet behind. I'm
No.
sure that
Yeah.
it's been.
You can decide.
Designed
Let's just
so
say
that-
for now, if it doesn't specify, then you can decide within 60 feet what the distance is that it follows you.
Okay.
Okay?
Normally, I would say maybe 5 feet in front of me,
Sure.
and then
maybe throw it down the hall so that we can see how far the light goes?
No.
No.
So it stays stationary until you move 60 feet away from it, and then it follows you within 60 feet of you.
Got it. That makes more sense.
that's weird. Why would it follow 60
it
feet
hovers. Because if you get too far away,
It has to be close to you.
has
So
to be
basically,
close to
if you want to move it, you have to hold it.
Okay.
And you walk
can
with it,
can
or you
I
push
just
it ahead.
guide it with
Yeah.
my shield, like pushing it with my shield?
Sure. It might
push it
blow
with
off
the
or
pole.
whatever, but yeah.
Okay.
If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive.
Okay.
If
Strange.
prevented from moving.
If anything prevents it from moving.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Just locked a room or something.
Right.
Door, anything.
Right. Okay. So
You can use this as your drift globe for now. It's a spiritual weapon, but
Ooh.
that's cool.
just use that.
I mean, if I can choose what it looks like, a mace is a pretty good.
Can we?
No, it's always a globe. I don't think.
I want to try to get us so that we can see further down the hall. Like,
Right.
You could probably
Right.
toss it.
Like
Well,
throw it?
it sheds light for
It floats.
60 feet, you said, right?
Yeah.
So we can see 60 feet of light down the hall.
20, no, 40.
20.
So
40.
20 light, 20 dim.
Okay. 20 light, 20 dim.
It's pretty far still.
Yeah.
So why don't?
Is daylight brighter
Yeah.
for farther
Yeah,
distance?
60
Oh, and for an
60
hour.
and 60.
Okay. So
Dude, yeah.
then I'll tell it. Was it Rising Dawn?
Oh,
The
I
dawn cometh.
forgot already.
The dawn cometh. All right. So the dawn cometh, and now we can see brighter.
Beacon of light.
Cover your eyes, Rone.
Maybe a warning
I'm
next time.
gonna walk back.
Forgive me.
I put my hood up.
That's fine. It's fine.
Can I see the card for a second?
Oh.
That is very bright.
Okay. What do you guys do?
We'll walk further down that hall.
So
I
now
guess.
we have much better visibility. I'm pushing it with my shield in front
Okay.
of me.
Cool.
I will continue, but carefully because
It can't be used again until the next dawn, though, eh?
What?
If you use
Once a
daylight
day.
now, you can use it once a day.
What about light?
So we have 60 minutes now of
60
daylight.
minutes.
Right.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. And light is a.
Hold on. Didn't you just use it in there and then turn it off again?
You're right. I did. I blinded you with it. So
Why did you
yeah.
even
So you're right.
say that?
Yeah. It's like you don't want us to win. So it's,
Damn it.
no, but being fair, that's totally what I did. Because I thought that we
Yeah.
could just cast it as many times as
For sure.
as we wanted.
It's like I'm playing a shadow sorcerer or something.
weird. Weird. Okay. So is there a limitation on light?
No.
Okay, then it's just gonna stay light right now. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hope.
Okay.
So,
So if you're kind of holding it, I'll walk with you.
yeah.
You're right. Okay. I skimmed all those words too quickly.
20 and 20.
Okay.
All right.
1 hour.
So can we move further down the thing? Do
Yeah.
you want to be at the front, I guess, since you have the light?
I'm so wary of the floor right now.
Yeah.
So somebody has to be testing the floor with the 10-foot
Okay,
pole.
I will do that.
Okay.
I will be at the front with a
You're at the
3-foot halfling tapping.
Exactly.
I need a marching order.
The walls too.
Good point. Yes, I will do that.
The walls and
Well, I'll
ceiling
go-
too. Check everything.
Are you last, Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go there.
I just do want to remind.
Yeah.
I do want to remind. When I woke up this morning, I reloaded my crossbows and all planned. Yeah.
You notice again that the chanting gets louder in this area.
That's not creepy at all.
Of course not.
I wonder what that is.
Does anyone understand what they are saying?
Oh, yeah.
I
I did
could.
not even try to detect.
I could.
Actually, who's
I have
holding it?
Celestial.
Otherwise, it's gonna stay.
And common.
You know
Another
Celestial?
globe. I'm pushing it with my shield.
It's neither of those.
I know Abyssal.
I'd like you guys to make.
Me too.
I'll give you history checks.
Me?
Common, Draconic, Infernal.
History checks, all of you.
6.
Oh, nat 20.
Wow.
11.
16.
And I know a couple languages too.
That's 18 for me.
You actually, it's too far away, even within that 20. It's consistent. I will tell you that it sounds like it's coming from this direction.
Okay.
But you can't make out what it's saying.
It's definitely from over there.
Oh, really?
Can anyone see down that way? I think I can't. Right? 1, 2, 3,
Let's have a look.
5, 6. That's all I can do. I can only see to there.
I'll walk down here.
Yeah. And you see
take
that
a
the
look.
stairs go down. There are wooden stairs that go down. What do you guys do?
Well, do we want to
Although I
follow the
don't see
noise,
anything.
or do we want to go this direction?
Perhaps we should finish off looking at this floor and then take down the stairs.
I do not mind that idea.
Yes.
Let us see if we can map out the rest of this place.
Yes, that's very good. We have been finding some useful things. This direction then, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are going straight down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, move your full movement.
Okay.
30.
Well,
Are you,
wait till the move in order.
Are you in
Who's
front then?
moving?
I can only
I'll-
move 25.
Falpher.
I'll be behind Falpher.
Yeah.
Falpher's checking
Give
for
me an
traps.
investigation check as
And
you
I'll be
walk
pushing the
for-
globe
for
with my shield behind Falpher.
traps.
Okay. I'll
That
put
is
your
a
globe in
15.
front.
Okay, as you move, doesn't seem to be trapped at all.
Okay. Seems fine. I'm still tapping with the 10-foot pole.
I'll come close behind.
Pole reminds me of Munchkins.
Munchkins.
The card game?
I have not played Munchkins.
Actually, is it
Munchkin.
Munchkin?
Yeah.
Munchkin.
Unless you're talking about multiple
Single.
games of
Just one Munchkin.
No.
Yeah. Multiple munches.
Okay, so you see that it curves to the. Can they see that? No, it needs
Yeah,
to be
you can
higher.
turn it a little bit.
I'm getting some yawning portal vibes,
There we
guys.
go.
Flashbacks of yawning portal.
It goes to you see it goes to the left.
Okay.
You're gonna move forward again?
Yep.
Full distance?
Yep.
What is it?
Yes.
25?
25 for me. Yep.
You're gonna stop there?
Are you ahead of me or beside
Yeah,
me? Or?
no, I
You
need to
see
be
that there is
near
a
the end. I need to be
corner.
in front of
So
you.
it goes from the
You
left.
can
There's a corner.
protect.
It goes
I'd like-
around the corner.
I'd like to check for just traps or anything in this corner.
Yeah,
Can I-
yeah. Give me another
You
investigation
and I
check
both
as you enter this
advance?
area. He needs light. So
Yeah, I'm staying close to Falpher.
24.
I'm staying
okay,
close
nothing so far. Wow. You're seeing the same sort of, and of course now we are playing with the Dwarven Forge. You come around this corner, and
nice.
the Drift Globe comes around as well, and you see that there is a door. Are you guys moving forward, or are you guys staying back
Yes.
there?
Yep, I'm just
Forward.
going along with
Okay,
Falpher.
you see that there is a door in the corner there, in a closed off room. Give me 1 second here.
There is a door.
It's gorgeous, darling.
1 second.
very-
One second. There is something that I need to do here.
It's a pretty door.
Dwarven Forge, you say?
I will go up to the door.
So this is one sort of open area right now.
A chandelier is suspended above a table in the middle. Sorry, I said that just as you said it. This is an empty.
It's so very empty, but full.
You are mistaken.
There is a chandelier. There is a chandelier that is suspended above a table in the middle of the room. 2 high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners. Their candles long since melted away. I am just going to go in here.
These whispers are so creepy.
Yeah.
Grab.
From the Sirenscape.
There's a candlestick here, and there's a candlestick over in this corner here. You notice as well that there is a hallway, a narrow hallway leading out the other way as well. Can
It's very hard. It's because they're so narrow.
Yeah. What do you do?
I will go. Can I just look at the chandelier? Does it seem interesting? Can I? Do I get any sense of what... Is it identifiable? Let's call it
Is
that.
what, sorry?
The chandelier.
Give me a investigation check on that.
That would be a natural one.
You're not even sure what it does. Why would they just
I
hang?
turn to the others and I go, has any one of you ever seen something like that before?
Let me see.
You know that thing hanging?
I'll take a look. Is the ceiling still 7 feet with
Yeah.
the chandelier?
Is it obvious?
Oh, you know what? I need to check. That is a good point. So let me just quickly find out exactly.
It's so strange that there's a chandelier in this
Just like you have to walk around it.
basement.
Creepy
Totally,
place.
Jay. He's throwing chandeliers wherever he can.
7 feet high.
Okay, so it's a small
No, it's a table. So the chandelier hangs over the
Oh,
table,
I see.
and the chandelier is just a wooden with candles in it. So it's not
Okay.
like a.
Table chandelier.
So it's not the kind that you would want to swing from.
No, you don't want to swing.
Exactly.
Every chandelier is a swinging chandelier.
Indeed.
I believe this is
I
a.
haven't swung
Has
on.
anybody done a mashup between that and Wrecking Ball? I feel like there's a real opportunity there. Swing from the
do you guys
chandelier
do?
right through the wall.
I'm just answering your question.
Yep.
Yes, that is clearly a chandelier used to illuminate a room.
Okay, now I know.
I'm going to, from the back, I'm going to let a little snort of humor, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that room over there and check out that door.
we've fallen behind,
Yeah, we
Callie.
need to go up. Yeah.
Yeah, you and I are in this area too, right?
Yes, we are.
There's light.
Yeah.
So
Lights in there.
I check out that door.
I looked at the
Wait, is
chandelier.
it lit in there?
Light. He's got the
Oh,
orb.
sorry. Yeah.
The orb. So I've got the orb floating in the middle of the room. I wanted to
Yeah.
take a look
Can
at the
you move
flagons
us?
in case
Yeah.
there's sign that it's been a long
me
time
one
since
sec,
they've been
guys. I
used, or
just
if they've
have to-
been used recently.
I believe he's opening his Rolodex of monsters. Stop! No, I don't. All I hear is papers ruffling.
Well, the cards have a very distinct sound.
They do.
They suddenly you hear death.
They sound to death.
What am I supposed to do? Just expect that he's reading a tome of.
Well, you're tall over there, and
You
you're
don't
just
know if
leaning
it's-
over, and
You don't know if it's.
So look what he's. That's
this?
what a beholder.
you just use Adam as your example. He's never taken that sneak peek.
He's a paladin.
I can't really tell what's going on.
Are you lawful? What are you?
Pretty honest.
All my peaks are very forthcoming.
All his peaks are very.
Gross.
What?
My peaks are forthcoming too. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
I hear it now.
I don't know what that means.
We know.
Shall we?
All right. So,
So you're inspecting the door?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
expect this door over here.
oh,
Can I inspect the whole room?
Oh, can you?
Hello.
Not the room
sorry.
behind the door, but the space we're in.
yeah. So you start to look around the room. So you're just gonna kind of start to circle here.
Yeah, I'm
You
looking.
go over to the door, and you're standing in front of a wooden door. It's the first door you've seen down here. The rest is just passageways and such.
I'll try to open it.
Okay. You go and you hold onto the leech, the latch, not the leech.
Oh no! It's a leech.
You hold onto the latch, and your hand's stuck all of a sudden.
I mean, I might need some help. I cannot remove my hand.
And as who's over there? Dmitri, you can see from there, all of a sudden, 2 eyes open up on the door. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Minotaur!
I am.
Now, this is a treasure chest mini, but I'm using it.
Oh.
Come on.
I mean, we could put googly eyes on the door.
Okay.
You did?
Yeah, not 20.
Ooh.
I suspect it's because I'm at the front.
I got a 22, but
Okay.
unnatural.
You know, I think
Okay,
that 20 initiative should just
20 to 25.
23.
20.
You guys are in the same order. Last 3 initiatives.
That's crazy.
You two. Sterling, 15 to 20.
We roll well at 10.
15.
That's the issue.
Okay.
I know.
10 to 15.
Katie Chung's
10 to
dice.
15. Man, you.
Adam. Oh.
Wow.
Bum, bum.
Guys, my
Dmitri
hand is
dead.
stuck. We really need to move on here.
I'm sure I could help
What do
you
you guys
out.
have?
5.
5, 8. So Callie first, Dmitri. Last again.
I know.
Same spot. Last two.
Because my
Callie,
initiative
okay.
is -2.
Falpher, you are up.
Yep.
And then Rone is next. What do you do?
I look. There's 2 eyes that show up on the door. Is that what's happened?
Yeah.
I look up at the door, like up because I'm down.
You are.
mon Dieu.
Also currently grappled because you are a small creature
Right.
and you are currently grappled.
To which thing I'm going to attempt to cast. Can I do this even? I was prepared until this thing grabbed. I'm going to. Gosh.
You're grappled.
Yeah.
Thanks to Deck of Many, we have a grapple card.
Wow.
Which tells you what it does. Because we're
Thank
always
you,
like,
Deck
what
of
does that
Many.
condition do?
Yeah.
Now we know.
Okay.
Now we know.
I am.
Strength.
I just try to wring my hand away.
Can you read what grapple does?
It says a grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, which I am not. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by the Thunderwave spell.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to just wring my hand
Okay,
away.
I would like you to make a
Awesome strength check right here.
Epic.
Oh, it's gonna be
a strength check, yeah,
Epic.
Okay, let's see what happens.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Okay, so that's not cool.
No.
Because that's a natural 1. And you cannot get any worse than that 1, so I'm in. No.
So now
Wait a
you're-
second. I have
Lucky
a
you.
halfling.
Yeah,
I
you
can
can-
re-roll my 1s.
You have a halfling?
I have a halfling. as
You have a
character.
halfling.
So that's a 19
Oh,
Better.
much
plus 2.
19 plus 2.
You said, but
Wait.
you said with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, but I rolled the 1 already.
Yeah, but that's still considered the first set of rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, you get to re-roll that one, but you still have to roll another one.
Okay.
Because you haven't rolled the
So
disadvantage.
this one's going to be a nat 20, but whatever. No. That is instead a 7.
Trying to get it off.
I'm
you
going to
can't.
use a luck point.
Okay.
That is a 6.
That is not enough.
I'm going to use another luck point.
How many luck points do you have?
Just 3.
And you can use them until you
Yeah,
fail?
Yep,
Okay.
until I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 10.
Still not enough. You're still adhered. You guys see him currently. Is there anything else you would like to do at this point?
I cannot move.
Can't you
so-
use an action still? You have one other hand.
Yeah, you can. You have
I'm
an
going
action
to-
still.
You can fire your crossbow, but you can't reload it.
I'm going to try use an arrow to pry my hand free from the door. Like try to fit it in there.
Just don't roll one.
Just don't roll
To
a 1.
attack.
Okay.
Don't add your proficiency modifier, but you can add your
Well, add my.
attack modifier, but
Okay,
take 2 away,
Okay, so that would be a 16 then,
including
including the negative
okay.
2.
Okay, that is a hit.
Oh, okay, and then the arrows d6 plus 3. Okay, so 8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
That is. Do you get proficiency modifier on damage as well? Does damage include proficiency, or is it just what's your strength modifier?
If you're proficient with the weapon,
your-
you're allowing
It's 2,
damage.
but I'm not
and what's your
proficient
damage?
with
What's your
an arrow.
damage modifier?
Improvised weapon?
Improvised weapon.
Yeah. What's your damage modifier?
It would. I don't know how do I.
For your arrow.
Just the.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just wanna know what your damage is.
Actions. It would be plus 7.
Yeah. No, plus 3.
Where?
Your damage modifier.
Oh, there's the damage modifier. Yeah. So yeah. So that's exactly what I gave myself, an 8.
Okay, so with an 8, yeah, so you stab it, you're trying to get it off, but that's not working. You're grappled by it, you're not going
Okay.
anywhere. But you absolutely stab this thing, and it takes some damage.
Okay.
He's held on to what?
Like I'm stuck
On what?
on this handle,
Stuck on the
door
handle.
the
handle.
handle.
Yeah,
And the
the
door-
door, the door has
its
become a
eyes.
creature.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
like
Yeah.
it's a proper creature.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Rone, you're up.
Yeah. So can I see it from where I am? I'm hard to see the angle.
Yeah, you can see it from here.
All right. I'm going to. Shadow's going to fill my palm, and I'm going to attempt to Eldritch Blast it
Okay.
to try and shake it loose,
Yeah.
as well as damage it.
Yeah.
So that's a unnatural 20.
Okay. That's a hit. What are you hitting it with?
Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Okay.
Force damage.
Is there a radius on that, or is it direct?
It's direct damage.
Right.
There's no splash.
Okay.
But it's force.
Okay.
That's 9 force damage.
Not bad.
I love this D10.
Yeah. It
always rolls great.
It buckles under the hit of this with the force damage. How much is it?
9 force damage.
Okay. And you see wood that splinters off, but then becomes kind of an oozy material that kind of boils and disappears on the ground when it hits. Sterling, you're up. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to fire a crossbow bolt. Do I have a straight view?
Huh?
Do I have a straight view to
You
fire?
just see like a blast of shadow.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you were right in front
All
of
right.
it.
Come on, everyone! Please be careful. This is my arm.
Okay, that's a 15 to hit.
15 is a hit.
And that is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It digs deep into it and again kind of jolts. Under Joel. Under no problem. Under the
Well
attack. It is going to now attack you with advantage because you're grappled by it.
Of course, why not?
What's your armor class?
AC 14.
Oh, it rolled the same thing twice, but that is enough. It bites. It's the middle of the door. Basically, kind of the planks separate into a big maw that basically comes and it clamps down upon you.
And
I would like you to take.
I told you he's dead.
I say you
7 points of piercing damage as it
How much?
bites into your shoulder, and then 4 points of acid damage that you feel seeps down your shoulder and starts to burn at your skin under the fabric that it basically goes right through, and starts to burn through your leather armor.
so 14 points of damage all told? 13.
Whatever that
It was,
was.
it was 9 plus 3?
Yeah.
9 plus 3.
Oh.
I'm not sure that's right.
No, not 9 plus 3.
Well, it was 7 plus
can't
4,
remember.
wasn't it?
7 plus
7
4.
plus 4.
Yeah, 11.
Yep.
Better than 9 plus 3.
That's better than 9 plus 3.
Callie, you're up.
Yeah, so I want to use my daggers, and I can do 2-weapon fighting.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So I can
yeah.
use-
Yeah. You just don't add your proficiency modifier to the second one.
So I want to use both of them.
Yeah. So you're gonna run up to it like
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
go down on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
You want to hit it? You mean?
To hit it? Please.
I want to go down
That
on
one
it.
takes his hand off.
Please be careful when you go down on it.
Oh my god! I'm
What is it?
I'm not good
Okay.
at going down.
It's you're being careful not to stab
My
Falpher,
hand.
and so you miss with the first one. Roll the second one.
Oh my god.
This next one you don't
Be
get.
careful with this one.
What is it?
8,
No. Plus what?
5.
You don't get -2
What? Why?
because you don't get your Oh no, you do get. Sorry, you don't get your damage modifier. So you're still proficient. So that's enough. That's a hit. I'd like you to roll damage.
13.
Okay.
But roll damage, but don't add your
This?
modifying bonus to
Please,
it.
please do
Whatever you roll on that is what you get.
This is
Please
what I
do not
right?
break my
Yeah.
hand.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
this. 2.
So 2 points of damage.
Oh.
It takes 2 points of damage.
Oh, it takes 2. I thought I took 2. I was like, oh, that's.
You're good.
No.
Oh.
It takes 2.
I
Dimitri,
tried,
you're up.
like,
I had the same
sorry.
song in my head. Okay. I'm just gonna go right up to this door
Yeah.
and stab it in the eye with the
With
longsword.
in its eye hole.
Thank you.
Yes.
Please,
Yeah.
It's a
hurry.
big orange eye hole.
Come on.
And does a 10 hit?
Yes.
No, it does not. You try to do that, it closes its eye,
had
and you hit wood,
Yeah,
and it
saw me
just
coming.
kind of
Thought
like
it was
digs
good.
in a little bit, but it doesn't do any damage. Falpher, top of the round. Rone, you're up next.
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt again to take that arrow I still have in my hand and dig again at it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You're grappled. Yeah. It just go ahead.
sorry.
No.
That is 16.
That's -2.
Oh yeah, that's right. So 14.
14. That's enough. Okay.
Okay.
Your damage. 1d6.
1d6. Where are you, d6?
Plus your strength modifier.
Where have you gone, d6? You
Right
belong
there.
to me. Oh, there it is. Plus my modifier? Or without?
With your strength modifier.
Okay, so 5 damage.
You have 3 strength?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So 5 points of damage. You stick it in, and it hits one of its eye. And it
4 points of damage. Not 5, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So it sticks into its eye, digs, and it pops, and it starts to kind of like
Yes. Yes.
down it.
Yeah.
And then 5 more eyes go beep, 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 little ones beep, 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 around. Rone, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going for Eldritch Blast. Same thing. Shadow Bolt goes forward, and that is a 14.
That is a hit.
And that is 5 points of force damage.
5 points of force damage. It takes it. Again, shudders under its thing, and more wood sprays off it.
thing is a
And
beast.
turns into Sterling, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, I just got distracted by the extra life charity count.
Oh.
Yeah, go on.
It's full, guys. Wow. All right. Okay. I'm firing another crossbow
Awesome. We'll
bolt.
deal with it next session.
It's,
We're almost at the end of our session.
Yes. Okay. Let's say 13 to hit.
13 to hit.
Callie's 13 hits.
That's a hit. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
that's a hit.
All right.
I just had a moment.
It's 5 points of damage from the crossbow bolt.
It is dead. Huh?
Super dead.
Nope.
Right?
Man, this thing is it's crazy.
It is starting to show where.
Okay.
Just now?
No. A little while ago, but it's starting to like crumble. Bits are starting to fall off.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
we can do this.
Yeah.
We can do these.
It
Or rather, you can do
opens
this.
its maw again and goes to bite down on Falpher
No.
Oh,
no,
poor
no,
Falpher.
with advantage.
Oh, Falpher. We love
No.
you.
Please.
What's your armor class again?
AC 14. I'm still stabbing his face.
Stab all the eyeballs.
His face
All
is
the balls.
so hard.
Stab
It's
the
made of...
eyeballs.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, eyeball.
Falpher.
Show yourself.
You take 9 points
Dude.
of piercing damage as it bites in your shoulder again, and an additional 6 points of acid damage.
Oh,
Falpher
out for the
crumbles
count.
under its bite and goes limp in its jaw, and that is where we're going to end this for this evening. Welcome to Curse of Strahd, ladies and gents.
This is a clinic, man.
So good.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. We have reached our full
Yes.
bar.
Wow.
I don't know where we're at. What does it say exactly?
It's gotta be 1,000.
It's over 1,000.
Or is it just
Over 1,000.
under?
No, what does it say at the top? The number at the top.
It says
Look.
raised
$1,010.
Guys, thank you so
Wow.
much. They will
Thank
reap
you.
the benefits of that next session. I can't believe we raised
So
$1,000. Hit our first milestone in the first.
It more than doubled.
Awesome. Thanks.
It more than
Tonight.
more than doubled tonight.
Guys, unbelievable.
Unreal.
That's awesome.
So cool.
I have to create now a new meter for.
Yes, you
moving
do.
forward. I may stretch out the items a little bit. You guys will be
Healing potion, healing potion,
Yeah.
healing potion. Everything.
Oh man, we really need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armoire of invincibility.
But I've promised that the amount that we raise is equal to the amount of that an item costs in
Gold
game,
pieces.
gold pieces. So the equivalent gold piece to dollar amount. So,
So what gets us an NPC cleric?
that's a good point.
What's the goal for the
Good point.
NPC cleric?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whatever it takes to convince David Morin to come back to the table.
Yeah. With the rest of its monastery
10:01.
behind
Yeah,
him.
exactly. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It's been an incredible show. Again, Gary Con, take a look at the event system. Be up to date on that so you know when we're going to be doing Nolzers. We know it's going to be Saturday at 10 a.m., but you can sign up for it, register for it ahead of the show. There's 40 spots only for that, and we're going to be painting an epic mini that I'm just waiting to get.
I literally just leveled up.
Did you have any more healing spells?
I
Yes.
Because you probably should have used that before you died.
I should have used that.
well,
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, we'll figure that out next.
He's
next session. Yeah, it's
unconscious.
fine.
I'm not
Nolzers
dead.
coming up on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific. We are going to be painting all kinds of Stop it! We're going to be painting all kinds of fun stuff. I am going to release the whole schedule for February very soon. We didn't do that this month, but we will do it for February.
I'm not dead yet.
So we know. You're bleeding out. You get to roll this one over and over again. Remember that? Again, you can use the promo code IWantAdventure at RealmSmith.tv to get $20 off your first monthly subscription box. Lots of fun stuff, and you can check it out on our website. Please follow us on all the socials at RealmSmith TV, and we're on Twitch and YouTube at /RealmSmith. We didn't get any follows today. I don't know if this is working today, Joel.
I tried it.
It may not have been working, but
Maybe
we'll
I
see.
didn't flip the switch.
But it's okay. But we will get that working for next time. And because of the interactivity, we want to be able for you folks at home to donate to be able to give inspiration to players at the table as well. So we're maybe going to try that out next week potentially, or in an episode coming up soon. This will show up on the D&D YouTube as well as on our YouTube page, and I think that's it. Thanks to our sponsors, thanks to our partners, thanks to all of you out there who have donated $1,000 to Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. That hits our hearts and is close to our homes.
And you can donate while we're
and
off,
you can
off.
And if you're watching this
We're
VOD,
not live
if you
yet.
donate, it works towards the next milestone. I cannot believe we hit 3 of them tonight.
So good.
That is unbelievable.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. For the kids!
For the kids!
All right, guys. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next week.
See you guys. Oh, man.
Wow.
Wow. What a night.